Fees matchups. The Mid-State Checkdown Game of the Week is coming up. CPA at MBA. Tonight, Greg Pogue and Joe Fisher have the action on Nashville Sports Radio, WNSR.
Show them what time it is!
Welcome to the best Friday night high school football coverage in Nashville.
Looking to pass on the sideline. Pass is batted into the air, and it's caught in the end zone.
It's the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week.
Right up the gut. Big hole first down. Powers over a defender. Inside the 15, down to about the 12.
The Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Southern Trophy House, Sir Speedy of Music City, and the Omni Nashville Hotel.
But he finds room. 40, 45, midfield. 45, 40, cuts back. He's got a chance. 30, 25, 20, 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Springfield. How about that?
Now here's your WNSR Mid-State Checkdown broadcast team.
Quick pass. It's caught. It's caught. Grant, it's a touchdown.
Joe Fisher and Greg Pogue.
Live from Tommy Owens Stadium in Nashville, welcome to Week 4 of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight, a matchup of two of the Division II powerhouses in the state as Christ Presbyterian Academy visits Montgomery Bell Academy. I'm Joe Fisher saying hello from the broadcast booth on a beautiful night here in Nashville. Joined once again by my partner Greg Pogue after his trip to Eastern Washington with TSU last week. Adam Johnson's our producer-engineer. Todd Berry, the Bear Man, handling the stats. Greg, we've got a matchup tonight of two teams that played for a state championship last year. Both came up short. Both, I think, feel like they can get there again.
Well, Joe, you're right. These are two of the premier high school football programs in our state. They expect a challenge for a state championship every year, Division II, CPA at the 2A level and MBA at the 3A level. And these two programs are never short on talent that will certainly play at the next level.
MBA is undefeated, 3-0, having avenged to a degree their championship loss last season to McCauley. Beat them last week 23-20. They feature, Greg, one of the premier players in the state in quarterback Marcel Reed.
Well, Marcel became the first freshman to start at quarterback in this long and storied history of NBA football. And now as a senior, he has long been at the top of recruiting boards on the college football scene list. And settling for Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss is where he's committed.
Well, CPA's 2-1 on the year. They lost to Brentwood Academy earlier. And, Greg, they also feature one of the top players in the state, maybe one of the fastest players in the state.
Well, Vanderbilt fans excited about wide receiver London Humphreys, big at 6'3", great hands, run after the catch, and yes, is fast. One of the fastest in anything, not just football, but in track and field. 40-yard dash time, sub 4.4 range.
We'll see that tonight. And after the game, we'll recognize our Omni Nashville Hotel player of the game. Coming up next, Greg had a chance to visit with our two head coaches this week. We'll hear from them right after this on the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week here on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
The Omni Nashville Hotel, located 5th Avenue downtown, and proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, is Nashville's premier destination for the highest quality accommodations. Start your day with a cup of Bongo Java and the Biscuit Bar at Kitchen Notes. Indulge your taste with the best beef in Music City at Bob's Steak and Chop House. And wrap yourself in luxury at Macara Day Spa before enjoying a nightcap at Bar Lines. And when it comes time to host those holiday partings and gatherings of family, let the Omni Nashville Hotel take all the worry off your plate. Proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, and located in the heart of Music City, the Omni Nashville Hotel is your only choice. The Omni Nashville Hotel, 5th Avenue downtown.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is, ta-da, State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Austin Hardy is your go-to agent in the Middle Tennessee community for the service you desire at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Austin Hardy has you covered. Call 615-810-9999 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Dry rub wings are back at Slim Chickens. Fresh, fried, and full of flavor. Like smooth and kickin' cayenne ranch, zesty lemon pepper, or turn it up with new spicy Nashville Hot. Try them today with a meal or feed your hungry crowd. But hurry, they're only back for a limited time. At Slim's, bold flavor is what we do. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Sir Speedy is a proud sponsor of high school football on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. At Sir Speedy Music City, we provide commercial print, signs, and mailing services to companies all over Tennessee and actually all over the world. If you need anything like that, you give us a call, 615-832-9511, SirSpeedyMusicCity.com. We are a proud sponsor of high school athletics on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. Call us at 615-832-9511. Go to the web at SirSpeedyMusicCity.com or email us at print@SirSpeedyMusicCity.com. We are the official sign company of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week.
Join us Friday night, September 16th for WNSR's Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. It's Columbia Academy at Donaldson Christian. The high school football coverage begins at 6:15 with Murphy Fair's Matchups Preview Show. Pre-game coverage of Columbia Academy at DCA commences at 6:45, followed by our Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Scoreboard Show. After the game, hosted by Bruno Reagan, Ray Doskey, and Devlin McKenzie. It's Columbia Academy at DCA right here on Nashville Sports Radio.
You're listening to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week on WNSR. Here's Joe Fisher.
CPA versus MBA tonight. Two veteran coaches, Greg, each in their 12th year with their respective programs.
Yeah, each with state championship pedigree as well. Ingle Martin played here at MBA before going off to college, and then Marty Uverard, of course, at MTSU. Earlier this week, I had a chance to catch up with both coaches. We'll start with Ingle Martin, follow it with Coach Uverard. Tell me about your team. What do you like with this 2-1 start?
I think the biggest thing is our kids are taking everything that we're coaching them up on and really trying to get better. I think we got a team that wants to learn, that wants to get better. Got a great group of seniors that have done a terrific job just leadership-wise. And, the kids, we've gotten to be around them for the last 3 years, and they've kind of worked for this opportunity. And, to get to play this week's game against maybe the best team in Division II this year. I think Brentwood Academy a couple weeks ago, I think showed everybody that they're kind of back to where they were, and I think this week will be a strong test. So out of our first 4 games, we might be playing the 2 that'll be in the championship of the Division II AAA.
Well, and certainly with what you need to do to be successful against MBA, it sort of starts with their quarterback, Marcel Reed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. He is he's a difference maker, and he has been one since his freshman year. He's just really an incredible story, and obviously I've got some people that I know that are over there and have been around him, and I think just his leadership qualities, and then just his desire and kind of will to go out and be successful is what you see on film, and then obviously what's talked about him behind the scenes. And so he's been blessed with a tremendous amount of talent. He's got a great arm, and then he can make every play with his feet that he needs to. And so I think the biggest question for us is you can play perfect on the back end, and then he can still make you pay. And that's rough, because if everyone does exactly what they're supposed to against most people, you end up getting a good result. And for us, we could do everything perfectly, and Mr. Reed's still probably going to get a first down. And so that's the hard part. That's what he's been doing. Beating McCauley last week was a huge, win for them after losing them in the championship. And so they'll definitely be, I think, confident. And Coach Uverard and his staff, we played them last year and just have nothing but the most respect for them and how they do it. You are not going to win a game against NBA because they give it to you. You have to go take it from them, and I think that's the mark of a really good football program, and certainly they've got that.
We really appreciate you jumping on with us. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
The win at McCauley was a big one. Your 3-0 start. Just tell me about how you feel about your team 3 weeks in.
Well, I feel pretty good. I really like the senior class leadership. I think we're playing with a lot of energy, a lot of passion. I don't think we've played our best football yet, which is a good thing. But really had a big win this past Friday and got us 1-0. I think that's the most important thing, 1-0 in the region. And just trying to take it one game at a time here.
Well, and certainly, we just had Eagle Martin on looking at Marcel Reed and what he does and how he makes everybody better. That's where it starts with your offense, right?
Yeah, well, for sure. He's been at the helm for 4 years now. He's a great leader. His teammates trust him, and he's a fantastic athlete, but a huge competitor, hates to lose, and we're sure glad that he's at the helm. And but up front, I really I'm starting to like our big uglies, as we call them, the big guys. They're starting to gel, and I think we're getting better each week at offensive line.
When you look at CPA, what do you have to do to be successful?
Oh man, well they got probably the fastest kid in the state at wide receiver that they get the ball to, and they move him around in multiple formations. They have they've always had a power running game. Ingle does a great job with formations and just getting the ball downhill with a power running game. And defensively, they're just solid. They line up right. They hardly ever give up a big play, even against some good teams they played, like Brentwood Academy. Didn't really give up any huge plays against them. They keep everything in front. They line up right, and they play physical football. Just well coached.
It's two well coached and two good teams. I like this game, non-region game, but a good test for you, right?
It's a huge test. They're always good, and they're going to be right there in the end too this year, I'm sure, playing for a championship. So I think it's as good as any team we play on our schedule.
Well, Marty, we look forward to coming over there tomorrow night, Joe Fisher, myself, and calling the game and watching your teams play. We appreciate you joining us. Thank you, man.
Located at 2705 Nolensville Pike, Southern Trophy has been serving Nashville and Middle Tennessee for over 62 years. Southern Trophy offers a wide array of services like custom-designed awards, cast bronze plaques, etched crystal awards, laser-engraved corporate gifts, promotional items, merch, embroidery, screen printing, signage, and banners. Browse their entire collection online at southerntrophy.com or on Facebook at Southern Trophy. Feel free to give them a call at 615-256-7295. That's 615-256-7295. Southern Trophy. They do their best to help you recognize your best. Founded in 1974 and serving the Nashville area and mid-state since 2015, Star Leasing Company is a one-stop shop for all semi-trailer needs. With 13 locations nationally and serving Tennessee cities and nearby areas, Star Leasing does semi-trailer leasing and rentals, purchases new and used trailers, offers maintenance and unscheduled repairs on Star Leasing and non-Star trailers, including over the road, and can take care of all your semi-trailer needs, from brakes and tires to full rebuild. A member of the TTA, Star Leasing Company is not your typical semi-trailer leasing company. Learn more at starleasing.com.
What happens to your decision-making when you drink? Well, after one drink, you feel confident. A few more, and calling your ex at 1 a.m. seems like a great idea. And you're pretty sure the secret to a great taco is 4-day-old macaroni. The bottom line, drunk you doesn't make great decisions. So you're risking a DUI or worse if you count on him to get you home. Plan before you party. Get home safe. Paid for by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
If you're in the mood for quality burgers and handmade milkshakes, Mooyah is where you need to be. With 2 locations in Brentwood and Franklin, Mooyah is your only choice for handcrafted Angus beef burgers, fresh cut fries, and homemade ice cream milkshakes. With vegan, paleo, and keto options, Mooyah has something for every taste. Order online, dine in, or carry out. Located in Brentwood and in Franklin off West McEwen Drive. For the best quality and the best taste at the best price, make it Mooyah. the Omni Nashville Hotel, located 5th Avenue downtown, and proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, is Nashville's premier destination for the highest quality accommodations. Start your day with a cup of Bongo Java and the Biscuit Bar at Kitchen Notes. Indulge your taste with the best beef in Music City at Bob's Steak and Chop House. And wrap yourself in luxury at Macara Day Spa before enjoying a nightcap at Bar Lines. And when it comes time to host those holiday partings and gatherings of family, let the Omni Nashville Hotel take all the worry off your plate. Proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, and located in the heart of Music City, the Omni Nashville Hotel is your only choice. The Omni Nashville Hotel, 5th Avenue, downtown.
It's the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. Joe Fisher with play-by-play and Greg Vogue color analysis. Now to the field for your first half coverage. Here's Joe Fisher.
Tonight's captains meeting at midfield here at MBA. CPA, the visitors, will receive to open the game. CPA, white jerseys and pants, purple numerals with gold helmets. MBA, the big red, and of course the red jerseys, white numerals with dark gray pants. No names on any jerseys. These are both the old throwback looks. Two outstanding teams. CPA 2-1 has defeated BGA 28-0, beat Independence 42-24, lost to Brentwood Academy 28-17. MBA, the homestanding Big Red, are undefeated at 3-0. Defeated Ravenwood 46-20. Got a bit of revenge against Pearl Cone, Greg. They had lost to Pearl Cone the last 2 years in a row. Beat Pearl Cone 49-6, and then last week defeated McCauley. McCauley beat them for the state championship last year. That game was in Chattanooga, and MBA won it by a score of 23-20 as the two teams take the field now. I'm looking forward to this one. There's a lot of talent on this field, and this is obviously these are not in the same class in the same region, but this is two of the best in the state.
Well, every year, certainly Marty Uverard, what he's done here at just a traditional program, 100-plus years of tradition here, and, of course, Tommy Owen Stadium here, and at CPA, what Ingle Martin has done as well. They always feature very basic types of teams. Not a lot of razzle, not a lot of dazzle. They want to be fundamentally sound, both sides of the ball, and they'll put it in their hands of their athletes. And we were talking with Ingle Martin of what he wants to do against this defense. Well, I know what he wants to do. He wants to keep Marcel Reed off the field.
That's exactly right. So CPA is going to get the opening kickoff here. MBA will move right to left as you listen. Liam Hackett will kick off for the Big Red. And back deep to receive is the speedster London Humphreys. And it'll be interesting to see right off the bat, Greg, if they give him an opportunity on the kickoff or kick it away from him.
Again, the Vanderbilt commitment, 6'3", sub-4'4" speed, great hands. He does everything. He punts as well. So what an athlete at CPA.
Yep, they list him as a place kicker and punter as well, but they have somebody else that's been handling the place kicking to this point. And we're about set to get underway. A gorgeous night. Very comfortable temperature in the 70s, a little bit of a breeze. Big full moon out to our right. This kick is in the air, and they're going to give Humphreys a chance. He fields it on the dead run at the 15, bounces outside 20, 25 sideline 30, 35, and forced out of bounds. Excellent starting position for CPA as they will start at their own 35-yard line. For the Lions, Oliver, Finnecane, Smith, Ellis, and Abanyaro across the front. They've got some size. That was a 20-yard return. Thomas Vaccaro, a senior quarterback, 23 of 36 passing, 326 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. They have taken care of the football. Humphreys, Shanks, Brown, the wide receivers. Burklow is the tight end. They bunch 3 receivers right on first down, handoff to the tailback, who is collared after the gain of about a yard, and that is all. And that was Mayernick, the junior tailback, who took it in and was dragged down quickly. Now CPA is going to go without a huddle on 2nd down and 9.
Basic defense 4-2-5, but we will see multiple fronts from MBA.
This is the first 4-man defensive front we have seen this year. Everybody else has been an odd man front to this point. Shotgun formation for Vaccaro. 2 receivers split right, 2nd down and 9 from the 36. Marinick up the middle, big hole, close to a first down. I think he's got it across the 45-yard line, and that will be enough to move the chains after a gain of 10. Tackle made by Alan Young, a senior defensive back, but right up the gut for 10.
Yeah, Marinick came in leading this team with 191 yards rushing, 6.6 yards per carry.
I noticed that several of their runners over 5 yards per carry on average. First down for the Lions from their own 45-yard line, just underway here at Montgomery Bell Academy. CPA looks to the far sideline to get the play call. Vaccaro will go to the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Quick pass caught. Humphreys across midfield down the sideline and out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark him out. About a yard shy of the first down. Boy, that's going to be a staple for them. Get it in his hands. He got 9 yards.
Well, in a little short pattern, just turned it up the field, beat the defender to the corner, and luckily the boundary kept him from running a lot longer.
His 13th reception of the season. Brings up 2nd and 1 in NBA territory for the first time. 11:18 to go in the opening quarter. This is the first offensive possession for the Lions. They'll send 3 receivers split to the near side. Vaccaro in the gun. Marinick stands off to his right shoulder. On 2nd down and 1. High snap, handoff Marinick, tries the left side. I believe he's going to have the first down. Depends on the forward progress. I thought he had the 45, but the line judge made a little bit of a veer, and I think they're going to mark him short, and they are. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
Tell you, talking to Ingle Martin about this offense, to describe it, he chuckled at first. Changing speeds, matchups, control the line. 55% run, right. 45% pass. Pretty basic.
See what they do here on 3rd and inches. Ball needs to get to the 45-yard line. They're about a foot away. Strong formation left. In the gun is Vaccaro. High snap. Instead, they snap it, and it's a first down to the 42-yard line. They brought in Hudson Chance, a sophomore, who came in. He is more of a running quarterback. He comes in, takes the snap. He gets 2 yards and a first down.
But talking about Vaccaro, he's the kind he may not beat you necessarily with his arm, not with his legs, but he's not going to get his team beat either.
Yep, no interceptions so far this season. Clock is running, 10:20 to go first quarter. CPA on the NBA 43-yard line. Quick personnel change as they bring Stout into the game at tight end. He pulls in tight to the left side of the formation. The snap to Vaccaro, penalty flag is down. Outside Marinick going down the sideline, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. But there is a penalty flag down back at the 47-yard line. 43 yards on the run for the touchdown. If it stands, I've got a feeling this is coming back.
The line judge on the far side with the call.
Illegal procedure. So apparently one of the CPA players either not set or not on the line of scrimmage. That nullifies the 43-yard touchdown run. That's the first penalty of the night, walks it back to the 48. It'll be 1st and 15.
And Marinick showed some get up and go right there too.
Yeah, when he got the corner, he was gone. But instead of the touchdown, 1st down and 15 now from the 48s. Humphrey split wide to the right. CPA with the receiver in the slot to the right. Vaccaro steps back in the gun on 1st and 15. High snap, hands off Marinick. This time tries the right-hand side, the left-hand side rather, and gets nowhere. That's Marrero, Dawson Marrero, a senior. No gain on the play. Good defense there by NBA. Getting out on pursuit. Sam Hall was there to lead things off.
2 tight ends set that time. Multiple fronts, multiple looks. We're already seeing it from the Lions.
2nd down and 15 for CPA. 9:35 to go first quarter, scoreless. This is the Lions' first offensive possession. 2 receivers split to each side. Vaccaro in the gun on 2nd and 15. Man in motion to the near side is Evans looking to throw. Vaccaro far side caught at the 40 and out of bounds at about the 39-yard line on the quick reception to the tight end Bo Burklow. They really like him. 6th reception on the season. He is a commit to Coastal Carolina.
Been a starter since a sophomore. Gets it done on the defensive side at linebacker as well. 6'4", 235 with a little bit of speed as well.
He was originally a baseball commit to the University of Tennessee. Changed his mind, and football at Coastal Carolina. 3rd down and a long 6 from the NBA 39. Vaccaro to throw. Steps into the pocket, now rush, flush left. Going to throw down the far sideline, incomplete. Humphreys went up high to get it. It was off his outstretched fingertips, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Just basic pressure, 4-man rush that time, and really forced Vaccaro to step up into the pocket and throw it high.
Alan Young was there on coverage. I would assume CPA will go for this on 4th down unless they try the little pooch punt here. They are at the NBA 39. Ball needs to get to the 33 for a 1st down. And they're going to line up looking like they're going to go for it. Vaccaro in the gun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 split to the left. 4th and 6. Blitz is coming. That's the quick kick on 4th down. It's a good one. Going to bounce it about the 5 toward the goal line. And did they save it at the 1? Let's see. I'm looking to see for a mark. Did he save it at the 1-yard line? I believe they did. Oh, a tremendous play at the goal line.
Nope, what they did, they are calling it, they're bringing it back out. They're going to mark it at the 2.
At the 2-yard line, 37-yard punt. And a great job to keep that ball from crossing the end line, so NBA will start backed up deep in its own territory.
Looked like one of your wedges right there, backing that thing up a little bit.
Oh, exactly. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Except that one went straight. So here's Marcel Reed, the quarterback, who'll start out from the 2-yard line. Tailback is Jonathan Moore. 2 wide out, split to the right. Now they're going to bring a man in motion to the near side. NBA moving right to left. Handoff on 1st down. Moore cuts back to the right, gets across the 5 to about the 6-yard line, trying to get just a little bit of breathing room. And that was Whit Stout, the defensive tackle, who makes the stop. And there's a CPA player that is down in a sitting position. And I believe I'm looking, that's number 11. I believe that's Cruz Law. And he is down. His helmet is off. We'll take a break as well with 8:41 left to go in this first quarter. Scoreless, CPA and NBA.
Catch a wave and the amazing tastes of the tropics without ever leaving Nashville with the Hawaiian izakaya-styled offerings at the Hart Restaurant at Bento Living Chestnut Hill. Stop by for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and drinks Tuesday through Sunday, plus brunch on the weekend. Expect fresh, locally sourced, shareable plates, handcrafted cocktails, and of course, the Aloha vibes. To view the menu and make reservations, visit theheartnashville.com. That's the Hart Restaurant at Bento Living Chestnut Hill.
You're listening to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week on WNSR. Here's Joe Fisher.
CPA continues to tend to the injured player. They help him to his feet. Looks like a right ankle, Greg. They're helping him off the field.
Yeah, and Cruz, one of their leading tacklers there from the linebacker spot. Well, tomorrow night, of course, we do not have our game, but we do have the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Scoreboard Show with Bruno Reagan, Ray Dosky, Devlin McKenzie, live from the Strike and Spare Studios. Get all the extensive high school football coverage from the Maryland to Mid-State starting at 8:30 tomorrow night here on Nashville Sports Radio, and join the Braves at the Mariners right after that.
There you go. Well, you know, if you're wondering, we're playing a Thursday night game. Everybody has to play at least one Thursday night game because of the shortage of officials around the state and around the country, frankly. 2nd down and 6. The ball is at the 7-yard line. And a whistle and a penalty flag is down. That's going to be a penalty, I believe, on NBA. That'll be a procedure penalty on the Big Red. So they'll walk it back to about the 3.5-yard line.
You know, if you're trying to draw some comparisons, by the way, at halftime, need to mention this. Rod Reed, the former TSU head football coach, the father of Marcel Reed, is going to come up and join us at halftime.
Looking forward to that. 2nd down and about 8 now for the Big Red. Back at their own 3.5-yard line. Reed to throw, fires pass, caught 10-yard line, out of bounds, close to a 1st down. To mark it out just shy of the 12-yard line. And the reception is made by number 8, Claiborne Richards, who is one of their leading receivers. Richards, in fact, that's his 13th catch of the season. That by far is the most on the team. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, Marty Uverard, the coach of the Big Red, describing his offense multiple, tight end, heavy. Like that one back, he called it Wisconsin old school.
Mm-hmm. 3rd down and a long one. Ball needs to get to the 13-yard line. They just try to sneak it up the middle, and it looks like they got enough push to get the first down close to the 15-yard line. Just walked up, quick snap, and pushed forward and got more than enough for the first down. As you said, Greg, you're not going to see a lot of deep into the playbook, razzle-dazzle, fancy kind of stuff from either of these two teams.
No, not a lot of spread, not a lot of things. They just basic, beat you with their ours going against yours, basically.
First down, NBA started at their own 2-yard line.
I've been thinking about comparisons. I'm not a big comparison fan, but with Marcel Reed, Lamar Jackson. Think about it.
Pretty strong comparison. Tall, thin, fast, good arm, outstanding athlete. First down from the NBA 15-yard line. Man in motion to the near side, Reed in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to keep. Tries the left side, not much. Ran into his own man, and it was snowed under after a gain of maybe a couple of yards on the play. And that was Timmy Jernigan, the strong safety, that came up and closed that gap quickly to hold him to a gain of only 2.
Yeah, Marcel Reed, 181 yards rushing. Of course, those yards come off, sack yards come off quarterback rushing, not passing. One of the things I do not agree with.
Yeah, there's several rules that.
Same way on the collegiate level.
Yep. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 17-yard line. Clock approaching 7 minutes left to go in this opening quarter. We are scoreless. First offensive possession for the Big Red. Reed in the gun to throw. Near side pass is caught at the 21-yard line. Breaks a tackle. Finally dropped at about the 24. I believe it's going to be about a yard shy of the first down on the reception. Ty Bird, the senior, 5'11", 185. Quick stop there forces a 3rd and 1.
One thing I really like about Marcel Reed is just the economy of his motion. There's not a lot of herky-jerky. This pop it, just get it out, fundamentally sound.
Reed 2 for 2 passing for 16 yards, facing a 3rd and 1 here for the Big Red from their own 24-yard line. Reed up under center. They tried to sneak last time. This time they're going to draw early movement, and looks like CPA came off sides. Right up the middle, James Walters comes across, and they give NBA a first down with a penalty.
Yet another look, that 2 tight end set. We were talking about it. Both these teams very similar in their approaches on both sides of the ball.
So a couple of penalties now on CPA for 10 yards. This drive started at the NBA 2. They have made it out to their own 29. First down for the Big Red from their 29. Reed in the gun, 2 receivers right. Reed's going to keep. Runs left, breaks a tackle, 30. Breaks another 33-yard line. Dragged down there for a gain of about 4 yards on the play. Wrapped up by Easton Dillard, the senior outside linebacker. I give him about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, showed some upper body strength, breaking that first tackle in the backfield, gaining positive yards.
He got 5 on it, 2nd down and 5. Reed walks over close to the sideline and now jumps back into the huddle. Both of these teams with a lot of veterans, a lot of senior leadership. NBA with 5 captains. They were talking about that. I don't think they've ever done that before. 2nd down and 5. Reed, straight handoff. More big hole, 40, 45-50. Cuts back 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, and they shove him out of bounds. He got into the end zone. Touchdown, NBA. 66 yards. A couple of nifty moves by Moore. Then he raced to the pylon and just got in.
8th touchdown of the year for the senior running back. And you're talking about this team being, 5 captains? Both of these teams very senior dominated, and Jonathan Moore, one of them.
That's going to put Moore over 400 yards for the season. Came in with 376 yards. Tack on 66 there. And now the extra point to come here for the Big Red. And the kick is up. And the kick is good by Liam Hackett. Timeout with 5:12 to go in the opening quarter from MBA. Big Red 7, CPA nothing. On WNSR Nashville Sports Radio.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is, ta-da, State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Austin Hardy is your go-to agent in the Middle Tennessee community for the service you desire at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Austin Hardy has you covered. Call 615-810-9999 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
This is WNSR's broadcast of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week. Here's Joe Fisher.
MBA with a 98-yard scoring drive. The last 66 on the run by Moore to put the Big Red on the board by a score of 7-0.
Well, a week from Friday night, the 16th, we will be at Donaldson Christian, our Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. DCA, Columbia Academy, region matchup, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock, the kickoff. Looking forward to going over to DCA.
I have not been over there since all the devastation they went through.
New press box, a lot of new stuff. Of course, that luckily no one was hurt in that tornado.
Amazingly. Kickoff is in the air. They're going to give Humphreys another chance. He'll field it at the 5, up the middle to the 10, cuts left to the 15, to the 20, got a block to the 25, upended at the 35-yard line. They don't seem to be shying away from Humphreys, but they're getting good field position after a 30-yard return.
Well, yeah, second possession starting at the 35-yard line, and Humphreys is getting it and catching it on the stride.
Yeah.
He's already in full gait by the time he catches it.
So let's see if CPA has an answer here. Trailing 7-0. Vaccaro, 2 for 3 passing in the early going. Will start from the shotgun on first down from the Lions 35. Takes the snap, hands off tailback, big hole. Marinick 40-45, first down. Just lower the shoulder across the 45 to the 46. Good hard running for 11 and a first down.
Just basic straight-ahead football.
CPA lining up without a huddle. 3 receivers split to the right. First down from their own 46. Vaccaro is going to keep this time. Tries the right side, cuts back to the middle. Maybe a couple of yards out to about the 48-yard line. Gabe Fisher with the tackle. Gabe, a 2-time state wrestling champion.
At 225 pounds. He's not flopping weaklings around,
No,
is he?
no.
225.
He's throwing beef around.
Yeah.
4:20 to go in this opening quarter. NBA leading CPA 7-0. Lions with the ball at their own 48-yard line. Second down and 8. Looking to the sideline for the call. Now Vaccaro in the gun. Marinick off his right shoulder. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now they're going to bring one man in motion to this right side. Vaccaro takes the snap, rolling right. Rush is coming. Got to hurry. Throws the ball up. Has a man. Caught at the 30 to the 29-yard line. Pass is caught by Reed Shanks, the senior, his 4th catch of the year. He was being chased by the rush, Greg, but got a little air under it, got 23 and a first down.
Yeah, Cole Hooper coming in from the linebacker spot. As he was hit, he was thrown. A little bit of a floater. The receiver made a really good play coming back and getting that one.
That gets it to the NBA 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lions. 2 receivers to each side. Vaccaro to throw. On first down, threw it behind Humphreys. Was looking for him a little seam route at about the 15-yard line. And Humphreys broke toward the goalpost. The pass was down the hash mark. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Did you see how many red players were around him?
Several.
Bracket. That's called bracketed right there. North, south, east, west.
2nd and 10. Clock stops. 3:39 to go first quarter. Bright full moon tonight. Two receivers to the near side. Handoff Marinick. Boy, he is stoned by Gabe Fisher for a loss back to the 29-yard line. Fisher was waiting on him when the handoff was executed. And a loss of 2.
That was a clean pin.
Yes, it was. 3rd and 12. Tackle for loss for Fisher. That is his 4.5 tackles for loss now on this young season. Brings up 3rd and 12. 2 wide right. Now they're going to bring one of those men in motion to the far side. That's Orr. Sets up in the slot left. Vaccaro in the gun to throw. Rush is coming. Vaccaro eases to the left. Looking downfield to the sideline. Has a man at the 15-yard line. He could not stay in bounds. Orr was there at the 15. It would have been enough for a first down, Greg, but he could not stay in bounds.
No, he just sat down right on the out-of-bounds line that time. I tell you what, I've been watching Gabe Fisher up front, 6'1", 240, as you mentioned, the two-time defending state champion wrestler at 225 pounds plus. And just the leverage and the strength that comes from how you wrestle and how that translates.
4th down and 12. Let's see if they're going to go for it. Last time they lined up like this, they pooch punted and put it down inside the 5-yard line. This is a little closer in, though, at the 29-yard line. And now a timeout is taken. Timeout taken by CPA. We'll take it as well. 2:48 to go in the quarter. NBA leading 7-0 on WNSR Nashville Sports Radio.
Dry rub wings are back at Slim Chickens. Fresh, fried, and full of flavor. Like smooth and kickin' cayenne ranch, zesty lemon pepper, or turn it up with new spicy Nashville hot. Try them today with a meal or feed your hungry crowd. But hurry, they're only back for a limited time. At Slim's, bold flavor is what we do. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Welcome back to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week on WNSR. Here's Joe Fisher.
CPA will be facing a 4th down and 12 when play resumes after this timeout. 2:48 to go in the quarter.
Well, we're awful proud of our Friday night high school coverage. Friday nights, week from tomorrow night at DCA Columbia Academy, 6:15, 30 minutes prior to each of our Mid-State Checkdown high school football games. Murphy Fair and Murphy's Matchups preview show. Kicking it all off.
4th down and 12. Vaccaro in the shotgun. 3 receivers split left for the Lions. Vaccaro to throw. Rush is coming. He throws one up for grabs, and the pass is dropped. Humphreys at about the 11-yard line. The defender, Alan Young, got there just as the ball came. That was another flutter ball, Greg. It was up in the air, had a lot of air under it. Humphreys could not come down with it.
And I tell you, Vaccaro, he's being hit just about every time he steps back to throw that time from Jordan Diani, 6'2", 225 defensive lineman, all in his grill.
So NBA gets the stop on 4th down, so they'll start first down from their own 29-yard line. Big Red leading 7-0. Jonathan Moore with a 66-yard touchdown run. NBA's opening drive started from their own 2-yard line. They took it 98 yards. 2:41 to go first quarter. Had an official's timeout. Now we're ready to go. Marcel Reed in the gun. Play action fake. Throws over the middle. Has a man. Midfield first down in CPA territory at the 49. That was a terrific pitch and catch. The reception by Blake Ragsdale, the junior tight end. Boy, he hit him right in stride.
And had some options, too. Step back, saw the progressions, and hit him in stride. Nice throw.
22 yards on the reception by Ragsdale. For him, that is catch number 5 of the season.
And that's deceiving about Marcel Reed. He's sort of long and rangy, if you will, but he's got a cannon for an arm.
He certainly showed it there. First down in Lions territory at the 48-yard line. 2 receivers split to the right, 1 wide to the left. Reed straight give. Handoff inside the 45 to about the 44, 43. Still grinding and pushing down to the 40-yard line. Oh, strong running. Moore takes it for 8 yards. He got the last 4 or 5 on his own.
8 yards per carry coming into this game.
Well, you can see why. He got hit about 3 yards into that and taking a little time to tie his shoe right now. 1:35 to go in the opening quarter.
Already was 78 on 3 tonight.
Pretty good average. Ball at the Lions' 40-yard line.
Puts him at 454 for the season.
2nd down and 2. Reed play action fake. Going to step up and run to the right. Gets the 40. Gets the 35. Misses a tackler. Gets to the 32-yard line. He just waved a tackler by him and got another couple of yards. That long, lanky 6'2 frame, 9 yards and a first down.
And you watch how long he runs after every play, almost to the sideline to get the play. It's something I noticed he started doing when he took over as a freshman, the first freshman to ever start at quarterback here for MBA. You watch how much he runs between plays.
He comes outside the numbers here, between the numbers and the sideline almost every time, and then goes back to the far hash mark for first down here from the Lions' 31-yard line. We're inside the final minute of the opening quarter. Reed hands off Moore, tries the left side, trying to get outside. He will not this time. Nice open field tackle at about the 28-yard line on the tackle made by Riley Gregory. Boy, he secured him very nicely for a gain of about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, form tackle. Wrapped him up, got down below, put his nose right into the chest. Because you're not going to arm tackle him.
Ball is at the 28-yard line. 15 seconds left to go. NBA does not have to snap if they don't want to, but they are lining up at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers split to the right on 2nd down and 7. Reed takes the snap. Quarterback draw. Tries the left, pushes up the middle inside the 25, and then scoots down to about the 22-yard line. Boy, just slithered through a gap there and got another couple of yards on the final play of this first quarter. Dillard made the tackle after the 6-yard gain. First quarter in the books. The homestanding Big Red leads 7-0 on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
Sir Speedy is a proud sponsor of high school football on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. At Sir Speedy Music City, we provide commercial print, signs, and mailing services to companies all over Tennessee and actually all over the world. If you need anything like that, you give us a call, 615-832-9511, SirSpeedyMusicCity.com. We are a proud sponsor of high school athletics on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. Call us at 615-832-9511. Go to the web at SirSpeedyMusicCity.com or email us at print@SirSpeedyMusicCity.com. We are the official sign company of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week.
It's the afternoon stretch with Zach Williams and Bruno Reagan.
Tony, how you doing, buddy?
Good afternoon, guys. I tell you what, listening to Zach and Bruno and Ray talk, it's just awesome. And I just wanted to give a shout out to y'all.
Hey, Tony, I appreciate that, man. You might have just made a promo for us.
I'm the best.
Bruno is the best. Yes, Bruno is the best.
Right, that ruins the promo.
The afternoon stretch. With Zach Williams and Bruno Reagan. You're listening to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week, live on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. Here's Joe Fisher.
On 3rd and 1, they hand off, NBA hands off to Moore. He got hit and basically just got back to the line of scrimmage. Great pursuit. Dillard and Gregory combined for the tackle, brings up 4th and 1 for the Big Red from the CPA 22-yard line.
What is that?
That drone?
That is weirding me out. Yeah. There is a drone just following. I guess I know they're filming. It's welcome to the 2020s,
it's
right?
Got the green lights and the red lights on it.
A drone.
4th and 1 for the Big Red. Reed in the gun, going to run right. He'll get the first down, hit hard inside the 20 to the 19, but that will move the chains for the Big Red. That was a design run all the way.
Tackled by number 26, Jackson Matthews.
And the big hit by Jackson Matthews, the cornerback, the junior, but it is enough for the first down for the Big Red in the red zone now at the 19-yard line. That is the 7th first down for MBA.
And just seem in a rhythm right now. The balance between the run, Reed beating him with the legs and the arm.
Moore, 81 yards rushing on 5 carries. Reed, 27 yards rushing so far. He's under center on first down. Hands off Moore, tries the right side, inside the 15, powers it inside the 10. Boy, I tell you what, he gets great yards after contact. He gets hit, does not stop after the first contact, gets 11 yards. He's knocking on 100 here in the first half already.
Well, he ran about 18 yards on that play. He was set up 7 yards deep as the lone setback. Reed goes up under center. 2 tight end set, just the push. And by the time he gets to the line of scrimmage, he's at a full head of speed.
Reed walks over here to the sideline to get the play call, then sprints back to the huddle. 1st and goal, Big Red, just inside the 10-yard line. 2 receivers split wide to the left. Reed in the gun. Moore to the right. Reed's going to keep. Needs a block. Now bounces to the right. Trying to get the corner. He will. Touchdown, Big Red. That's just athletic ability. Reed saw it shut down to his left. Bounced it to the right. Covered the 9 yards for the score.
That's his 4th rushing touchdown on the season.
13-0 NBA with the extra point to come. Hackett. Liam Hackett will stand to try to tack on the extra point.
Hackett to tack it. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It was a nice try. Hackett's kick is up, and it is good. 10:02 to go in this first half. NBA extends the lead. It's 14-0 Big Red here on WNSR Nashville Sports Radio.
Located at 2705 Nolensville Pike, Southern Trophy has been serving Nashville and Middle Tennessee for over 62 years. Southern Trophy offers a wide array of services like custom-designed awards, cast bronze plaques, etched crystal awards, laser-engraved corporate gifts, promotional items, merch, embroidery, screen printing, signage, and banners. Browse their entire collection online at southerntrophy.com or on Facebook at Southern Trophy. Feel free to give them a call at 615-256-7295. That's 615-256-7295. Southern Trophy. They do their best to help you recognize your best.
This is Nashville's best high school football coverage. WNSR's Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. Here's Joe Fisher.
NBA, a couple of possessions, a couple of touchdowns. Reed with the touchdown run from 9 yards out. And NBA leads CPA 14-0, 10:02 to go in this first half. Big Red moving from left to right. Hackett to kick the ball away. And he kicks it in the direction of Humphreys, who drifts back into the end zone and fields it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Understand Clark Lee via helicopter made it down the west end.
Had a feeling they would on a Thursday night with the game so close, and somebody they're pretty interested in on the field tonight. Maybe a couple other guys that folks are interested in, too.
Was it James Franklin that started the helicopter?
Yeah, he was the one that jumped into the helicopters the first time, and now everybody does it.
Yeah, Clark Lee, that helicopter ride, 1.4 miles, what?
Maybe. First down from the 20-yard line. Handoff, tailback, tries the left side. Marinick maybe about 3 yards on the play. New quarterback in the game, Braden Streeter, a junior, 9 of 18 passing for 158 yards. CPA has 3 quarterbacks listed on their depth chart. All of them have played so far tonight.
I don't think you're going to see CPA really get out of way this quickly from what it does basically with its offense.
Streeter will go in the gun. Second down and a long 7. Wideouts to each side. Streeter to throw. Looking long. Nice throw down the far sideline. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Humphreys. A nice defense there. Broken up by number 9, Caden Maddox, who was there. That was a nice throw.
Yeah, he hit him in stride. Good defense there. That's 6.
That's one of those where Humphreys, when they get back into the film room, they'll talk about high pointing that ball, going up instead of running under it and letting the defender have an opportunity to break it up. Third down and 7, ball at the 23-yard line. 9:20 to go first half. CPA 1 for 3 on third down. Pass is caught. First down and more across the 40 to the 43-yard line. The reception by Burklow, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Another nice ball by Streeter and a first down.
I tell you, he's coming in, giving them a little bit of life offensively. 2 really, that one was a rocket. The other one just had a good defensive play, kept that one from being 6 2 plays ago.
20 yards on that completion. So now CPA 61 through the air, 28 on the ground. Trailing 14-0 are the Lions, but trying to move here, first down from their own 43-yard line. 2 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Streeter to throw. Looking long again. Launches this one high into the air for Humphreys. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds inside the 25. They'll mark him out at the 23.
Had the cornerback and the safety flanking him. Just put it right on the money. The only place that he could have caught it, Humphreys could have caught it, and he just ran right under it.
34 yards on the reception by Humphreys, and CPA in business at the NBA 23-yard line. And going without a huddle, now they'll look to the sideline. 8:45 to go first half. NBA leading 14-0, but CPA marching.
Humphreys alone to the near side. He's got a corner and a safety on him. Double coverage.
Streeter in the gun. Fumbles the snap. Tries to pick it up. Can't get there. Finally falls on it. Back at the 31-yard line. Tried to pick it up. Whiffed on it the first time. And fortunately for the Lions, he was able to get that under him, but lost it all the way back to the 31-yard line.
Loss of 8 yards on the play.
That's a loss of 7 on the play.
Second down, 18 yards to go.
Fortunate to get that one back. Well, so many times when you reach down, Greg, and try to pick it up, come up empty and bad things happen.
Yeah, and he got one of those big mollies about ready to jump on top of you. Sam Hall, that one for the NBA defense.
2 receivers. Humphreys wide to the left on the hash mark to the left. Now they're going to bring 3 receivers to this left side as Burklow comes in motion. Blitz is coming. Streeter rolling right. Throws down the sideline. Has a man underthrown. Had a man behind the defense inside the 5, but throwing on the run, the ball was underthrown.
Rolled right, the coverage rolled right with it. They had Humphreys across the middle at about the 5-yard line with man-to-man coverage.
Third down, 18 yards to go.
Third down.
On the NBA 31-yard line.
You know, Ingle Martin missed the first game.
I think he missed the first 2 games.
I know he missed the first one for sure.
Yeah, son, with the Nolensville Little League team. Congratulations to those guys.
What a run that was.
4th in the world and 2nd in the U.S.
Yep. Third down and a long 17. Play action fake. Rush coming, being chased left is Streeter. He's going to run inside the 30, trying to get the sideline. He doesn't make it. He's knocked out of bounds. NBA chases him down well short of the first down as he's out about the 22-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. Gain of 9 on the play. Holzapfel makes the tackle.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
4th down and about 9.5, and they're going to attempt a field goal here, it looks like. That'll be Hunter Walker, who is 1 for 1 in field goals. He made one from 28 yards earlier. This is from 38. Kick is up, has plenty of distance, and that kick is good. Solid, stroked it right through the uprights, and CPA on the board with 7:39 left to go in the first half. New score, NBA 14, CPA 3. This is WNSR Nashville Sports Radio.
Founded in 1974 and serving the Nashville area in mid-state since 2015, Star Leasing Company is a one-stop shop for all semi-trailer needs. With 13 locations nationally and serving Tennessee cities and nearby areas, Star Leasing does semi-trailer leasing and rentals, purchases new and used trailers, offers maintenance and unscheduled repairs on Star Leasing and non-Star trailers, including over the road, and can take care of all your semi-trailer needs, from brakes and tires to full rebuilds. A member of the TTA, Star Leasing Company is not your typical semi-trailer leasing company. Learn more at starleasing.com.
You're listening to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week on WNSR. Here's Joe Fisher.
NBA leads CPA 14-3, 38-yard field goal. Just kicked through the uprights by Hunter Walker for the Lions. And now NBA will receive the kickoff as they will move left to right. NBA with a couple of touchdown drives. Touchdown runs by Moore and Reed so far tonight for the Big Red.
Well, that drive, although not 6, did settle some things down for CPA.
A couple of big passes. Streeter came in off the bench. Did a good job at quarterback. Kickoff is fielded at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and finally dragged down at the 30-yard line. Jack Spellman, he was about a half a yard from breaking that for a lot more. He got 25 on the return.
25 yards on the return. That's NBA first down.
So NBA will start from the 30-yard line.
Be sure to tune in Monday through Friday, the Bill King Show, live 6 to 9 a.m. right here on Nashville Sports Radio. Bill King Show, the best college football show on this planet Earth and other planets yet to be discovered. And there's a disclaimer, Bill did make this dry liner verbiage all on his own, unscripted.
Marcel Reed at quarterback, 7 carries, 36 yards, and a touchdown for the Big Red. He'll go from the gun on first down from the 30. Play action fake, Reed to throw. Fires, pass caught. A crossing route completed the 40, 45-yard line to the 46. and a first down, as the pass was caught by Hutton Durrett, 17 yards on the reception. Jernigan, the strong safety, with a tackle. Reed had plenty of time to stand in the pocket.
5 different receivers so far have caught passes from Marcel Reed.
First down from the 47-yard line.
Like I said, 4.
4, okay. 4. He's 4 for 4 to 4 different receivers. First down from the 47-yard line. Durrett in motion. Handoff. Tailback tries the middle, hit hard at midfield. That's going to be about it. Moore gets about 3 yards on the carry. Forward progress is going to push it actually into CPA territory to the 49-yard line, so give him 4 on that carry.
Once again, I'm impressed with Moore, how hard he hits that line of scrimmage. There's no pitter-patter to him. He sticks his nose up in there, and if he can get through there, he's off to the races like the one earlier. But by the time he gets that ball to the line of scrimmage, he's at about top speed.
6', 205, runs hard. 4 yards on the carry. He's knocking on 100 yards. 7 carries, 96 yards. Of course, he had a 66-yard scoring run in the first quarter.
At least 7 yards off the line of scrimmage right now.
Reed looking left, easing left. Now going to come back to the right, being chased. Throws to the sideline. Oh, what a great catch on the sideline at the 40-yard line of CPA for a first down. What a catch by Claiborne Richards. Man.
Marcel buys the time, flushes around, circles back around on the roll, puts it on a dime. What a catch. Big-time play right there.
Richards caught that with his hands, kept the feet in bounds, 9 yards on the gain to the Lions' 40. That was a terrific catch. For Richards, that's his second reception of the night for 17 yards. First down from the Lions' 40. Approaching 6 minutes to go, first half. Handoff, tailback breaks a tackle inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line. That's Brooklyn Davis, who is a sophomore running back, 5'10", 185, as they're giving Moore a little bit of a breather right now, and Davis, good hard running for 6 yards. Ball to the Lions, 34-yard line, 5:40 to go first half. NBA leading CPA 14-3.
Davis not used much, but is averaging 7 yards a carry.
Boy, you look at that. Moore averaging 8, Reed averaging over 5, Davis 7, Richards 8 yards a carry.
Well, as a team, 6.5, and you can knock some of that off, obviously, for any sack totals against Reed. Opposition only 3.8.
Reed, quick pass near side, caught by Richards. Little juke move, but good defense to force him out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. That should be enough for the first down. Jackson Matthews made the stop, but it is enough for the Big Red to move the chains.
Big Red's offense right now just seemingly doing whatever it wants to do.
Reed over near the sideline gets the call.
He's going to run 4 miles today just from the
back and forth to the huddle.
To the huddle to the sideline.
And I don't think it'll bother him at all. First down. 6 for 6 passing for 70 yards. Big hole. Moore cuts outside to the 20 to the 15-yard line. He's going to be dragged out of bounds there. Boy, Moore exploded over the right side. That's going to put him over 100 yards for the night as he was forced out by Dillard. But it's going to be first down inside the red zone.
Well, we've mentioned his name defensively. Gabe Fisher on that right side just blew a huge hole, running right off of that.
So Jonathan Moore, 8 carries, 109 yards on the night.
That right side with Chase Frank, 6'3", 245, and the right guard, Fisher, 6'1", 240.
First down for the Big Red from the CPA 15-yard line. Reed in the shotgun, 2 receivers left. Reed reads it, moves to the right, stopped at the line of scrimmage, but then bulls forward for about 5 or 6 yards. Boy, I tell you what, these NBA runners, first contact does not stop them. He got hit at the 15 and found a way to bull it all the way to the 9.
And really nothing fancy, just a 2 tight end set, single back. Reed with the RPO just picks the hole.
Just inside the 10-yard line, they spot the football. Clock running, 4:05 left to go in this first half. Big Red 2 offensive drives, both resulted in touchdowns. They're driving again. Moore comes out of the game. Reed will go with an empty backfield in the gun. 2 receivers split wide left, 1 to the right. 3:45 to go first half. And a whistle. And it is a penalty on MBA. As they delay a game, will walk it back just inside the 15. Second penalty of the night on the Big Red.
Both these teams so well disciplined, though. You're not going to get a lot of penalties either way.
2 penalties, 7 yards for MBA. That first one happened when they were back on the 3-yard line, so it was a very short walk-off.
Of course, CPA, though, however, had one called back because of an illegal procedure call.
Had a touchdown run called back. 2nd down and 9. Reed, empty backfield. Looking to pass. Has a man over the seam. Touchdown, MBA. Blake Ragsdale, the tight end. 15 yards on the reception. He showed like he was going to run and then just jumped up and hit him on that quick seam route.
Well, and you have to commit to Reed, too, and so he did, and just wide open on the seam, as you mentioned. Reed just popped up, and everybody's going, oh, man, he's throwing it because he sold it with the run.
So 3 scoring drives for the Big Red, and now Hackett on to attempt the extra point and drives it up and through as the drone drives through the uprights as well. With 3:17 to go in the half, NBA 21, CPA 3 on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
What happens to your decision-making when you drink? Well, after 1 drink, you feel confident. A few more, and calling your ex at 1 a.m. seems like a great idea. And you're pretty sure the secret to a great taco is 4-day-old macaroni. The bottom line, drunk you doesn't make great decisions. So you're risking a DUI or worse if you count on him to get you home. Plan before you party. Get home safe. Paid for by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
This is WNSR's broadcast of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week. Here's Joe Fisher.
NBA, a lot of success on offense. 156 yards on the ground, 85 through the air, 3 scoring drives. All of them relatively long scoring drives. Reed, 7 for 7 passing for 85 yards and a touchdown. More over 100 yards rushing already in the first half. And Hackett set to kick it away. Now, they have not shied away from kicking it to the speedster Humphreys, who's caught a couple of these on the dead run. And he's going to get a shot at this one, too. Fields it at the 2. 5-10. Bounces right 15. Trying to get the sideline. Good defense by NBA. They shove him out. Good coverage at about the 20-yard line. That was well done. They stretched that out, gave him no lane on the sideline. 18 yards. Spellman with the tackle for the Big Red. So now let's see if CPA can get something going before halftime. 3:11 to go before intermission. And really, as you said, Greg, I think it's pretty accurate. NBA has pretty much done anything they want offensively.
But CPA has moved the ball, between the 30s. It really has.
And you said they had that long touchdown run called back because of a penalty.
Movement up front.
Up front, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty as CPA moved on the line. Vaccaro is back in at quarterback.
Yeah, that big left tackle, John Wayne Oliver, when he moves, you see it.
Once it starts, you're not going to stop it. So they walk it back. That is the 3rd penalty of the night on the Lions, but now 1st and 15 from the 15. Interesting, Streeter came in and had a nice drive for CPA that led to a field goal, but back to the original starting quarterback now in Vaccaro. Vaccaro. Hands off, tailback, tries to bounce outside, gets across the 20, hit hard at about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that was a collision on the sideline over there.
That was Asher Keck, a junior, with his first carry of the night, number 25.
2nd and 6.
So a gain of 10 yards on the play brings up 2nd down and 6. 3:03 to go first half. CPA still with a couple of timeouts remaining. MBA has all 3 of its timeouts. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Vaccaro throws to the right side. Quick pass caught, 25. Tackle made depending on the spot. I think he's shy of the first down. They got it to Humphreys, but a great open field tackle stopped him a yard shy of the first down.
CPA stacked those receivers 3 to the near side a lot, really far from the line of scrimmage, almost like a diversion, if you will.
3rd and 1. Clock is running, 2:38 to go first half. NBA leading CPA 21-3. Lions break the huddle. They'll bunch receivers tight to the left side of the formation. 3rd and 1. Snap in the gun. Running quarterback back in. That's Hudson Chance. He's got the first down, but there is a penalty flag down.
And 3 yards on the play.
I thought there was a flag down.
It looks like there one at the 24-yard line.
And there it is. There's the procedure call. That's on CPA. That's a big one. That nullifies the first down.
And CPA will punt. They won't risk it right here, will they?
Well, it'll be 3rd down and 6.
Oh, it is 3rd down, yes. So no Johnny Majors quick kick
here.
That's
right. I just don't think they were set for the full second. They got to the line and snapped the ball too quickly. So instead of the first down, now it's 3rd down. If you're MBA, if you get a stop here on 4th down, I would consider calling a timeout if you're the Big Red.
You've got all 3 remaining.
Clock is running, 2:05 to go in this half. 3rd down, Vaccaro in the gun. Looking right. Fires to the sideline, incomplete. Well, that's going to stop the clock with 1:58 to go, and the Lions will have to punt it away. Well, that's an interesting decision, Greg. You know, if you throw it and it's incomplete, you stop the clock. But if you run it, you probably aren't going to get the 6 yards, but you force NBA to use a timeout. Now they didn't have to.
No, and we'll have probably field position right at midfield.
Claiborne Richards back deep to receive the punt. He's standing at the Big Red 45-yard line. Punt is wobbly and will take a CPA roll and die at about the 43-yard line of the Big Red. But NBA is going to have the ball in good field position at their own 43 with 1:48 left to go in the half and all 3 of their timeouts available. That was a 33-yard punt.
Want to invite you to listen every Saturday morning, the longest-running high school prep football show in the marketplace, Prep Football Talk, 8 a.m. Craig Ladd, Coach Bubba Spears, and myself. We do a prep legend every week. We have our Tim Leeper Roofing Player of the Week. We were out at Lebanon High School with Jack Kleinert, who had 12 tackles, 7 sacks last week in a win against Cookville. Cookville, 6 tackles for lost yardage. And Coach Chuck Gentry and Jack will join us at 8:15 Saturday morning.
My goodness. First down, they're going to mark it officially at the 44-yard line. Reed, quarterback keeper, running to the right. Turns up across the 45, across midfield, across the 45, down to the 44. That will be a first down, a gain of 12 on the play. They'll stop the clock, move the chains. 1:39 left before halftime.
It may be overused, but football savvy right there. Just knowing what his limitations or what he can do, what the defender's limitations certainly are when he gets up to top speed.
Reed, 9 carries, 54 yards. Clock is now running. 1:23 to go in the half. First down from the Lions, 44-yard line. NBA trying to add to a 21-3 lead. Man in motion, left to right. Reed in the gun, looking to throw. Blitz coming up the middle. Throws off his back foot, incomplete. Was looking for Richards. Good coverage there by CPA. The coverage by Andre Evans. That stops the clock with 1:08 to go. That is the first incompletion for Reed tonight.
Also the first time we've mentioned Andre Evans, really one of their best athletes, CPA, in all 3 phases of the game. He might have had a handful of jersey there, too.
So Reed, 7 for 8, passing for 85 yards. Second down and 10. Ball at the CPA 44-yard line. 1:08 to go before halftime. 3 receivers left, 1 split to the right. Reed from the gun. Quarterback draw. Up the middle inside the 40. Runs into his own man, 35. Pushes it down to the 32-yard line. He ran into Gabe Fisher at about the 40 and just sort of shouldered him out of the way and kept going. Got 12 yards on the first down.
Yeah, like almost like a pinball right off of him.
I don't think if he tried to shove Gabe out of the way that he could actually do it, but nonetheless. just a little bit of a nudge.
But his change of speed and such a natural ability.
Clock is running, 45 seconds left before halftime. NBA still has all 3 timeouts. Reed throws near side pass caught by Richards, gets out of bounds. Inside the 25, he made the catch, got out of bounds at about the 24, stops the clock with 37 seconds left. Very efficient drive by the Big Red. 8 yards on that gain, 2nd down and 2.
Certainly has CPA's defense guessing and back on its heels right now with Reed with his legs, getting the ball out so quickly, and then they'll hit you with more right up the middle.
Hutton-Durrett checks back into the game for the Big Red. 2nd down and 2, 37 seconds left. NBA again with all their timeouts, so they've got all the time they really need. 3 receivers left. Now they're going to bring Richards in motion to the right. Reed to throw. Looking, has time. Fires, pass caught inside the 5. 1st and goal, Big Red. Catch down to the 4-yard line. Catch made by Jack Spellman. 20 yards on that gain. 1st and goal, Big Red.
Not using one of their 3 timeouts right now. Surprising.
Clock is running. 25 seconds left. Reed under center. Hands off Moore. Up the middle. Pushes it toward the goal line. I believe he's going to be marked just shy, and now NBA will use a timeout. 15 seconds left. They're trying to chase the coach back off the field. He was outside the numbers at about the 20-yard line, and they said you need to probably get a little closer to the sideline.
Yeah, did a little backpedaling there, did Coach Uverard.
Played for Boots Donnelly. Talked about, I don't think you play for Coach Donnelly and don't learn a lot about how to coach. Some things you carry along, and he mentioned tenacity, toughness.
Doesn't put up with a lot of
stuff,
what. Yeah,
right.
Stuff. Let's call it stuff. Of course, the College Football Hall of Famer and the Tennessee Sports Writers Association Hall of Famer.
That's right.
Got a statue of him right outside the stadium.
That's right. So you travel Saturday, don't you?
Down and back after the prep show, Memphis, 6 o'clock, the Southern Heritage Classic. Jackson State with Dion and Eddie at TSU. There'll be 50,000 people inside, and there'll be 50,000 people that don't even care about going in.
That's right. That's right.
Just a big party.
2nd and goal, 15 seconds left. NBA with 2 timeouts left, ball at the 1. Reed, quarterback keeper, pushes to the goal line. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Big Red. A perfect drive for NBA as they ate up almost the entire clock heading to halftime and capped it with another touchdown.
And that one's a killer right here to go up 28-3 right before halftime with all the momentum, and NBA will receive the ball to start the second half.
I guess 4 offensive drives, 4 touchdowns for the Big Red. Hack it on for the extra point. And it's up and good. We'll keep it here with 11 seconds left before intermission. NBA, you look at the numbers. Well, you look at Reed, 9 for 10 passing, 113 yards and a touchdown. 11 carries, 67 yards for Reed and 2 touchdowns. And then you've got Jonathan Moore, 9 carries for 112 yards and a touchdown.
Joining us halftime, former TSU football coach and the proud papa of Marcel Reed, Rod Reed.
He may be somewhat relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those you ask for the interview and hope the situation dictates that things aren't very tense.
Well, and also in this era of the NIL, I think Coach Reed might even be more relaxed with his son going to Ole Miss.
Are there endorsement deals to be had in Oxford? I'm thinking yes.
I just want to go hang out in the Grove. That'll be fine with me.
My goodness. NBA is just going to kick this one high and short, fielded by an up man at about the 15-yard line to the 20 and tackled there. And I believe a flag was thrown in at the back side of that play. Good coverage by NBA. 6 seconds left on the clock. Penalty flag is down. Payne Daniel with the tackle on coverage.
You were talking about Boots Donnelly, of course. I want to thank Kelly Holcomb for sitting in for me last week. I understand he did an admirable job.
Had a great time. Good to see Kelly again. And we had a good one last week.
A week from tomorrow night, Columbia Academy at Donaldson Christian. Really looking forward to getting over there and seeing all their new facilities.
Fifth penalty on CPA for 29 yards. Walks it back, and I would imagine you don't want to take a lot of chances right here if you're the Lions. Let's see, with the ball back at the 10-yard line. They're just going to give it on the handoff, and Marinick's going to be stopped for a short gain, and that will end the first half. And for MBA, probably about as well as you could have hoped in a first half. A solid performance all the way around. And NBA is going to go to the locker room with a 28-3 lead.
Again, I want to remind folks, former TSU head coach, father of Marcel Reed, Rod Reed's going to join us here at halftime. But
right now, NBA's coach putting the headset on. Coach, you with us?
Sir. Yes, sir.
I'm thinking that's about as good a first half as you could have hoped for.
Well, we're scoring some points, that's for sure. We got a few things to shore up on defense, but this game is long from over.
Certainly, Marty, the balance is really what I thought stood out mostly, because Marcel can do it with his legs, but with his arms as well. It just seemed like you had the CPA defense on their feet and on their heels the entire first half.
Well, I think early, we were able to run the ball, so that I think that got us off to a good start. But like I said, CPA and Engle, they're a great team, and they're going to be ready in the second half.
Well, Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Halftime, NBA, comfortable lead at the moment, and that's what coaches are always going to say. Yeah, this game's not over yet. It's 28-3, Big Red at intermission. Stay with us. We'll come back. Rod Reed will join us here right after this on WNSR Nashville Sports Radio.
The Omni Nashville Hotel, located 5th Avenue downtown, and proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, is Nashville's premier destination for the highest quality accommodations. Start your day with a cup of Bongo Java and the Biscuit Bar at Kitchen Notes. Indulge your taste with the best beef in Music City at Bob's Steak and Chop House. And wrap yourself in luxury at Macara Day Spa before enjoying a nightcap at Barlines. And when it comes time to host those holiday partings and gatherings of family, let the Omni Nashville Hotel take all the worry off your plate. Proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, and located in the heart of Music City, the Omni Nashville Hotel is your only choice. The Omni Nashville Hotel, 5th Avenue downtown.
Welcome back to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week on WNSR. Here's Joe Fisher.
Halftime at Montgomery Bell Academy. Big Red comfortably in front. Had an outstanding first half. Offensively, 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. NBA leading by a score of 28-3 over CPA. We're thrilled to be joined here, Greg, by an interested spectator. I would think that's fair to say. In Rod Reed, who is a proud dad of Marcel Reed, who had a pretty darn good first half, I believe, didn't he?
Yeah, he got off to a really good start. This was one of his worst games last year against CPA. I think that, he kind of took that to heart a little bit.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be sharp tonight, and I thought he had a really good first time.
He certainly did it, running and throwing the football, totally in command. And as a coach, you got to love when you see a guy on that last drive. You got the ball 3 minutes left before halftime. Take it down, run the clock all the way down, manage it beautifully, score with 11 seconds left. You couldn't ask for better than that.
Yeah, that was great clock management by Marty. He's a master of that. He knows how to run the clock now. I can tell you that if he don't do nothing else. But I thought that they did a really good job mixing it up, run and pass, and getting the right plays called, taking the shot across the middle, and then getting some stuff to the sideline to preserve some timeouts down there when they needed them.
Well, Rod, certainly a lot of places where Marcel could have gone. Why Lane Kiffin and why Ole Miss, you think?
When you look at Lane Kiffin's track record with quarterbacks, it spoke really to him and me And, just the coaches at Ole Miss, they did a really good job recruiting. There's still a lot of people out there still trying to recruit them and whatnot, but those guys did a heck of a job staying in contact weekly, talking to them, FaceTime, and, just going down there to Ole Miss, 5, 6, 7 times, this past year.
Yeah.
It's an electric atmosphere down there, and they got a really good thing going at that place.
I was going to ask about that, about the recruiting process, because you said, he's committed, but that doesn't necessarily chase everybody else away, does it?
Nah, that doesn't chase everybody else away at all. There's still a lot of teams out there that are looking for 23 quarterbacks, but, we're really, really comfortable with Ole Miss right now. And I think the more, he was just down there last weekend, him and a couple of friends and a parent went down. And every time he goes down there, he gets that much more excited about it. In their quarterback situation, they got 2 redshirt sophomores, Jackson Dart and Luke Altmar right now. One of those guys will win the job, and probably next year that other one won't be there, so he'll have an opportunity to go in and compete right off the bat.
Right.
How do you watch this game? How do you watch him play?
Very nervously. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat and, cringing every time he gets hit. So just like a typical parent, man, but it's fun to watch him when he's doing well and he's in a rhythm, because you can just see the confidence in him right now. Hopefully he'll come out and have a good start to the second half.
Getting that Macaulay monkey off the back a little bit last week, getting revenge for that, but this senior class really – they don't want anything but to leave without that big ball trophy.
Man, I'll tell you what, there's so many guys that I watch on the defensive side. You see Eric George and Browning Trainer. Those guys have gotten so much better on the defensive side. They lost Soper. Hopefully we'll get him back next week. But you look at Gabe Fisher, those guys up front are doing a heck of a job. And it just seems like we get timely big plays when we need them on defense. And I think if we can stay in front of them in the second half, we'll be okay. It looked like we had a couple of busted coverages in the first half that gave him a couple of gifts, but that 21's a good ball player.
My good buddy Kermit Davis is the men's basketball coach down at Ole Miss. I just want to mention that because I know how much Marcel loved his basketball.
We talked about that. And Lane said that he would be okay with him playing basketball, but I really just think that's part of the recruiting deal, because I don't see an SEC quarterback playing basketball, even though I do believe in my heart that he's talented enough to play, Power 5 basketball, but who knows?
Interesting. I'm curious, as a coach and a dad, I wonder how high school coaches handle a guy like you being the parent of a guy on the team. Do you have a conversation before a year starts to say, hey, I'm not going to be involved in any of this, you do your thing? How did that all go?
Well, I've had conversations with Marty. Obviously, we didn't throw the ball a whole lot last year, and but we won a lot of games. So winning overrides everything. But the main thing is to get the win, and I think Marty knows what he has in Marcel. With his arm talent and pretty accurate, and able to make off schedule throws and things of that nature. And I think he's done a really good job this year mixing the run and pass, much more so than in the past.
Yeah.
But again, that goes with building trust and trusting your playmaker to make plays.
You've dealt with a parent or two over the years, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? I haven't had a whole lot of one-on-one conversation with Marty. We talk after the game on the field, fist bump, congratulations, things of that nature. And if there's some things going on with Marcel academically, I'll talk to him. But as far as football, they got a good staff down there. They know what they're doing. So I try to stay out of it as much as possible.
Now, sisters at Alabama, is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, my daughter is actually, Bria, is actually a new hire as a recruiting intern, recruiting and operations intern. She's in the building at Alabama now on the recruiting side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My son went to Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Graduate of the University of Alabama.
Hotty totty, you mean? Come on.
Hey, hotty toddy, roll tide.
Rod, good to see you, man. Always is, and I've, we worked together for 11 or 12 years, and saw Marcel when he was just a little one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I tell you, it's amazing watching that young man grow up.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me, and appreciate being on.
All right.
Appreciate it very much. Halftime here at MBA. The Big Red leads CPA 28-3. This is WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
If you're in the mood for quality burgers and handmade milkshakes, Mooyah is where you need to be. With 2 locations in Brentwood and Franklin, Mooyah is your only choice for handcrafted Angus beef burgers, fresh cut fries, and homemade ice cream milkshakes. With vegan, paleo, and keto options, Mooyah has something for every taste. Order online, dine in, or carry out. Located in Brentwood and in Franklin off West McEwen Drive. For the best quality and the best taste at the best price, make it Mooyah. Catch a wave and the amazing tastes of the tropics without ever leaving Nashville with the Hawaiian izakaya-styled offerings at the Hart Restaurant at Bento Living Chestnut Hill. Stop by for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and drinks Tuesday through Sunday, plus brunch on the weekend. Expect fresh, locally sourced, shareable plates, handcrafted cocktails, and of course, the Aloha vibes. To view the menu and make reservations, visit theheartnashville.com. That's the Hart Restaurant at Bento Living Chestnut Hill.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is, ta-da, State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Austin Hardy is your go-to agent in the Middle Tennessee community for the service you desire at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Austin Hardy has you covered. Call 615-810-9999 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Dry rub wings are back at Slim Chickens. Fresh, fried, and full of flavor. Like smooth and kickin' cayenne ranch, zesty lemon pepper, or turn it up with new spicy Nashville hot. Try them today with a meal or feed your hungry crowd. But hurry, they're only back for a limited time. At Slim's, bold flavor is what we do. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Sir Speedy is a proud sponsor of high school football on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. At Sir Speedy Music City, we provide commercial print, signs, and mailing services to companies all over Tennessee and actually all over the world. If you need anything like that, you give us a call, 615-832-9511, SirSpeedyMusicCity.com. We are a proud sponsor of high school athletics on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. Call us at 615-832-9511. Go to the web at SirSpeedyMusicCity.com or email us at print@SirSpeedyMusicCity.com. We are the official sign company of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week.
You're listening to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week, live on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. Here's Joe Fisher.
Halftime at Montgomery Bell Academy. The Big Red in command at the moment, leading CPA 28-3. Big Red had 4 offensive possessions, Greg, and they cashed them all in. I mean, they basically, the balance of Marcel Reed running and throwing more over 100 yards in the backfield, they were just offensively dominant in that first half.
Yeah, and dominated the line of scrimmage, too, up front with those big mollies, as Coach Uverard called them the other day, just getting that push, and then just the instinctiveness of Reed and that RPO to know when to tuck it and run. There's obviously a lot of set runs for him, but then when he gets it out and just really, I think, it's almost like he's making up his mind as he's in the middle of a play, which is really a great knack.
What a talent to have.
Yes.
That's right. Our halftime stats off the pencil of the Bear Man, Todd Berry. Great to have you with us again, by the way. NBA dominant, 185 on the ground, 113 through the air, 298 yards of total offense in the first half, 16 first downs. That tells you those sustained drives on their 4 possessions, 16 first half first downs, and only 1 for 2 on third downs. They didn't have that many third down conversions they had to even attempt. CPA 42 yards on the ground, 99 yards through the air, 141 of total offense. Remember, they had I think it was a 43-yard touchdown run that was called back because of a penalty early in the game that certainly could have made a difference. CPA 2 for 6 on third downs. Individually, Marcel Reed, outstanding first half, 9 of 10 passing for 113 yards and a touchdown. Also 11 carries, 67 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Moore, 9 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown. And Richards, Claiborne Richards, 4 catches, for 31 yards. For CPA, Marinick 8 carries for 25 yards. For Carl, the starting quarterback, 4 for 9 for 45 yards. And then Streeter came in on the scoring drive for CPA. He was 2 for 4 passing for 54 yards, but led them to their lone points, the field goal of the night. London Humphreys, 3 catches for 47 yards. But, Greg, when you look at basically 300 yards of total offense in a half, chances are the score is going to look like what it looks like right now.
Well, and Streeter, you mentioned it, came in and did give the CPA offense some life. Surprised that they didn't go back with him again, because he was 2 of 4 on that drive, and the other one was that one that with the near miss to the one-on-one to Humphreys that could have been. So, They will rotate the quarterbacks. All 3 play.
And interesting right here, as you mentioned, NBA will get the ball to start the third quarter. That's going to be a critical drive for CPA. They cannot afford to have NBA come out and get points on their opening drive of the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll get set for the third quarter here from Montgomery Bell Academy. Big Red 28, CPA 3. This is WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
The Omni Nashville Hotel, located 5th Avenue downtown, and proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, is Nashville's premier destination for the highest quality accommodations. Start your day with a cup of Bongo Java and the Biscuit Bar at Kitchen Notes. Indulge your taste with the best beef in Music City at Bob's Steak and Chop House. And wrap yourself in luxury at Macara Day Spa before enjoying a nightcap at Barlines. And when it comes time to host those holiday partings and gatherings of family, let the Omni Nashville Hotel take all the worry off your plate. Proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, and located in the heart of Music City, the Omni Nashville Hotel is your only choice. The Omni Nashville Hotel, 5th Avenue downtown.
This is the Greg Pogue and John Burton Show.
Welcome, Angie McCartney.
When he'd come home, Jim would say to him, "How are your bowels, son? Are you eating something?" He'd go, Dad, I'm a beetle. You don't ask me about my bowels. Oh, it's not that funny. Come on.
We didn't expect me talking about Paul's bowels this morning.
Greg Pogue and News Channel 5's John Burton, WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
Located at 2705 Nolensville Pike, Southern Trophy has been serving Nashville and Middle Tennessee for over 62 years. Southern Trophy offers a wide array of services like custom-designed awards, cast bronze plaques, etched crystal awards, laser-engraved corporate gifts, promotional items, merch, embroidery, screen printing, signage, and banners. Browse their entire collection online at southerntrophy.com or on Facebook at Southern Trophy. Feel free to give them a call at 615-256-7295. That's 615-256-7295. Southern Trophy. They do their best to help you recognize your best. Founded in 1974 and serving the Nashville area and Mid-State since 2015, Star Leasing Company is a one-stop shop for all semi-trailer needs. With 13 locations nationally and serving Tennessee cities and nearby areas, Star Leasing does semi-trailer leasing and rentals, purchases new and used trailers, offers maintenance and unscheduled repairs on Star Leasing and non-Star trailers, including over-the-road, and can take care of all your semi-trailer needs, from brakes and tires to full rebuild. A member of the TTA, Star Leasing Company is not your typical semi-trailer leasing company. Learn more at starleasing.com.
What happens to your decision-making when you drink? Well, after one drink, you feel confident. A few more, and calling your ex at 1 a.m. seems like a great idea. And you're pretty sure the secret to a great taco is 4-day-old macaroni. The bottom line, drunk you doesn't make great decisions. So you're risking a DUI or worse if you count on him to get you home. Plan before you party. Get home safe. Paid for by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. Joe Fisher with play-by-play and Greg Vogue as color analysis. Now to the field for your second half coverage. Here's Joe Fisher.
Just about set for the second half. MBA will get the opening kickoff, leading 28-3 over CPA. Joe Fisher, Greg Pogue with you. Adam Johnson, our on-site producer and engineer. Todd Berry, the Bear Man with the stats. Once again tonight, great to have him with us. And Greg, what do you do if you're CPA? I mean, what is your focus trailing 28-3?
You know, first off, they got to get off the field defensively, and they haven't been able to do that. Obviously, 4 offensive possessions, all resulting in touchdowns. You also offensively need to stack some first downs together and get a little momentum that way, and that's and keep the ball out of NBA's hand right now.
You know, that big – I don't think we realized at the time, but that touchdown run that was called back early in the game certainly changed the complexion of the game.
Well, the very first possession.
Yeah, absolutely. So – and CPA with only 3 points on the board, and see if they can come up with some answers. Marcel Reed has kind of had his way, Greg. He's been able to run when he wanted to. He's been able to throw when he wants to. He eludes the rush. He's elusive. He's fast. He's got a strong arm. He can make, as you said, I think one of the great – he makes a decision in the middle of a play, and a lot of guys, they make the decision, then there's this lag of time before they can execute it. He doesn't have that.
Well, they call that 3.5 years of being a starter at this level, and certainly with the confidence that goes into that.
I thought it was interesting, Rod Reed talking about having maybe had a little bit of a discussion before this year began, talking about the offense and saying, you know, we ran the ball a lot last year, and might be helpful if Marcel could throw the ball a little bit more this year.
That sounds like a daddy with a 5-star quarterback. Hey, I'm looking forward. Of course, we're back to our regular routine next week, but tomorrow night, the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Scoreboard Show with Bruno Reagan, Ray Dosky, Devlin McKenzie from the Strike and Spare Family Fun Center studios. All the scores and everything. We'll have all of that tomorrow night with the scoreboard, and then next Friday night, we will be back to our Friday night routine, 6:15 with Murphy's matchups, right. The Prep Guru Murphy Fair, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff region game, Columbia Academy at DCA, and then back to the scoreboard a week from Friday night.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
They just put 3 minutes on the clock to give these players time to come out and warm up a little bit, so they're going to get an extra 3 minutes here to get loose. Very comfortable night. I asked our referee, Bill Plants, before the game, I said, you're not going to take any of those optional hydration breaks tonight, are you? He said, no, not tonight. Temperature in the 70s, we don't have to worry about that tonight. And
well, I'll be honest with you, I need a jacket. I've been sitting under this air conditioner right now, and Adam at 6'5", I'm trying to get him to stand up and block it. Yeah, but you know,
okay, so,
in another month it'll be 94 degrees or 44 degrees.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we've already dealt with 94. We had one of those already, so I'm perfectly comfortable over here. Beautiful facility here. I tell you what, they have done a marvelous job, not only on their football stadium here, Tommy Owen Stadium, but all of their facilities here are really first class.
We did Innsworth here a couple years ago before the pandemic, and the indoor facility, which sits right behind the main part of the stadium here, I've walked around and checked that out. I mean, that's as good as there is.
Yep.
And just everything NBA here. Of course, the great Tommy Owen, the legacy.
I remember coming over here when I was doing TV and covering those games back when they had so many great teams, so many great players that came through here. And CPA, Engel Martin has done a wonderful job over there in his 12 years now of developing and giving them chances for championships as well.
Played right here, too.
Yep.
For, I believe, Ricky Bowers.
I believe that's correct.
Now the former coach and AD at Innsworth.
Of course, the main man at CPA, former Vanderbilt football player, Nate Morrow, who is the head of the school.
Mike Elson, for many, many years, the athletic director over there, helped build that foundation. Of course, Drew Maddox.
Yep.
Coached a little basketball.
A little bit. Was down on the field before the game and saw a familiar face if you're a Vanderbilt fan. Mike Wright, not the current quarterback Mike Wright, the former quarterback Mike Wright that goes back a little ways. Class of 75 at Father Ryan. I was class of 77 at Antioch, so they beat the daylights out of us his senior year.
So you played football.
I didn't play football, no.
and then led the band.
I led the band. I didn't play football.
Now, so the reports are, these coming from Vandy Lance, as a matter of fact, that you would have the whole rigmarole and did the high stepping.
I didn't do the high stepping I didn't do that.
Leaning all the way back and all of that.
The only cool thing was the band had to do what I told them. That was the deal. if we were on the field, I was in charge. That was the only good thing about it. I remember vividly.
So did you play an instrument? Did you play an instrument?
I played several, but not marching. No, but I mean,
okay.
I played several. But I remember being on the field at practice one day, and it was my birthday, and I knew that they were going to get me. So I called the band to attention, and then I left. They were not happy. So NBA will get the ball to open the second half. Big Red will move right to left. And Greg, as I recall, they're a perfect 4 for 4, 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns.
By the way, I want our station to have a drone, okay? Adam, we need a drone.
Let's get on that.
We need a drone.
Set to kick it away. You've been following that all night.
It's like a bug up in the sky, right?
It goes through the end zone, so NBA will start from their own 20-yard line.
Well, the good thing about it, if I were running it, we're right across the street from St. Thomas Hospital.
That's right. Marcel Reed, 9 for 10 passing, 113 yards and a touchdown. 11 carries, 67 yards rushing, and 2 touchdowns. And, of course, Jonathan Moore, 9 carries, 112 yards, including a 66-yard touchdown scamper in the first quarter.
Your NBA, don't you want to just come out and put the medal out?
Well, you
just
would think.
Go ahead and just finish this thing on out here.
I've got to believe that was the conversation in the locker room. Let's go ahead and put the hammer down right here if they possibly can. 2 receivers split left on first down. Reed with a stretch handoff to Moore, running right to the 20, up in it at about the 23-yard line. Good pursuit out there. Reed Madden, the senior outside linebacker, led the charge.
Notice Moore, excuse me, Joe, I'll just notice Moore turned it up instead of going out of bounds, too. Now, I know it's way early to start thinking that way, but you're up 28-3. Run some clock if you can.
20 seconds here and there adds up. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 23-yard line. Just underway third quarter. NBA leads CPA 28-3. 2 receivers split left, Reed in the gun on 2nd and 7. Reed hands off. Moore tries over right tackle across the 25. He's going to push it close to the 30. It will depend on the spot, and I think he got a favorable spot. If he got the 30-yard line, that will be a first down. And he did. Ball's right at the 30.
4th game here. He's going to bid over 500 yards on the season by the end of the night if he keeps this up.
Well, he's sitting at 122 right now on 11 carries, 122 yards. First down, and Reed, once again, as you mentioned earlier, Greg, comes all the way over almost to the sideline on every play to get the play call from the sideline, then goes back to the huddle to share it.
Well, that gives Moore 498 on the season.
Well, he's going to try to tack on a couple more, and I believe he's going to get the 2 that'll put him to about 500 as he gets to the 32-yard line. Nice defense there by the middle of that CPA defensive group, led by Rocco Abanaro and Preston Finnecane. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. I got to wonder here how content, Greg, NBA will be just to run the football and just keep running the football.
Yeah, at 4 or 5 yards a clip, why not, right?
And keep the clock moving. But this is a 2nd and long situation, 2nd down and 8. 2 receivers split to the near side. Reed to throw. Comes, passes, caught. 35-yard line. Nice open field tackle for a short gain at about the 37. Evans with a really nice open field tackle on the reception by Richards. If he could have shook that one defender, he would have gotten the first down.
But how quickly Reed gets that ball out and puts it right on the money and let the receiver have the time for that run after the catch potential.
And now you got the options, 3rd and 2. A lot of options here. Reed's going to go under center on 3rd down. This is only the third down conversion opportunity of the game for NBA. They're 1 for 2 in their previous 2 attempts. Reed is under center. 2 receivers split to the right. Tailback 8 yards off the line of scrimmage. Handoff, Moore tries the left side. First down across the 40, digging across the 45 to the 46-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Tackle made by Cruz Law. Good to see him back in the game. He was gimped up in the first half. Actually, he got helped off the field, putting no pressure on his right ankle. He's at least back out there now, and that's good to see.
Running off that left side, Luke Beamer, 6'2", 270, a junior. Max Fisher, brother of Gabe,
right.
6'1", 265 on that left side.
NBA 206 yards rushing on the evening.
And you see a lot of two tight end sets.
First down from their own 47-yard line, an early movement. That's going to cost the Big Red 5 yards. As that time, I believe, number 57, Max Fisher, a little bit early.
I mentioned him for the first time tonight. There you go, right?
5-yard penalty. That is only, I believe, the third penalty on NBA of the night for 12 total yards.
Good to have the Bear Man sitting here.
Absolutely.
Todd Berry, legend.
Covered a lot of ground together over the years. He's broken a lot of pencils. First down and 15. Moore hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward to about the 45. He'll get about 3 yards on the carry. Good pursuit there, closing in. Finucane again with the tackle after a short gain, brings up second down and 12.
Very rudimentary offensive approach right now. Even when Reed has thrown the ball down the field, it's here to the near flat. Out there, just really low risk type of situation. Really, one of the things, the way CPA looks like it can get back into it if NBA can turn the ball over.
Second down and 12. Receiver in motion, a jet sweep. They hand it off to the receiver, hit at the 46, pushes it to about the 48-yard line, and that's all. So a short gain is going to bring up third and long. They did the jet sweep to Claiborne Richards, and good defense there by CPA. Whit Stout there to lead the charge. Defensively brings up third and 9. Ball at the 48-yard line.
But certainly a tough Division 2 AA middle region with Lipscomb in there, the defending state champion. We know what has happened over there with certainly Lipscomb emerging in the last 4 to 5 years under Trent Dilfer as one of those state powers.
Third down and 9. Receiver in motion to the right. Reed in the shotgun. Play action fake. Reed drops to throw. Flushed. Circles back to his left. Looking downfield. Lobs a pass almost intercepted. Threw that one into double coverage. It was out of bounds and incomplete. CPA had that one well defended. Number 31, Leroy Harris III, got a hand on it, and NBA will punt for the first time tonight.
Really one of the few mistakes Reed has made then, throwing into that double coverage. Thought he would just tuck it and dance his way.
So Walker Derryberry in to punt. Gets this one away. Will bounce it about the 20. And basically dies right about there. It's going to ease to about the 18-yard line. So CPA at least, Greg, does what they wanted to do coming out of the locker room, but NBA burned about 5.5 minutes of clock time on that drive on a 35-yard punt. So now CPA will start from its own 17. You mentioned Lipscomb Academy a moment ago. I was looking at one of the national ranking services. I saw Lipscomb ranked 24th in the nation.
Probably the two best teams in the state are Oakland on the public side and Lipscomb, NBA, Brentwood Academy, all in that conversation.
Yep. Handoff on first down. Oh, and a big hit at the line of scrimmage. That was a big-time defensive play. NBA coming through, number 35 to make that big hit. That was Jack Perry, and it was quite a stick. No gain on the play.
And you talk about a top-heavy region with CPA, Lipscomb, FRA, BGA, Davidson Academy, and Good Pasture. Of course, NBA in that same region with McCallie that they beat last Friday night.
23-20 in Chattanooga. Second down and 10. Vaccaro at quarterback. He was the starter. They have played 3 quarterbacks tonight. Vaccaro to throw. Eases right, looking long downfield, looking for Humphreys, broken up. Broken up at the 40-yard line. That was well defended by number 9, Caden Maddox. They just threw it up for grabs, let Humphreys run under it. It was a little bit underthrown, and Maddox with a nice recovery.
I'll tell you, second time that Maddox has been stride for stride, one-on-one coverage with Humphreys.
So CPA 2 for 6 on third downs tonight, facing a 3rd and 10. Caro in the gun, looking to throw. 3-man rush, fires near side, has a man caught, 32-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Out of bounds on the reception, Reed Shanks with the catch and a 15-yard reception.
But he threw that past 25 yards with this near out to this side and caught him right out of the break.
CPA trying to pick up the tempo a little bit here. 5:33 to go in this third quarter. NBA leading 28-3. Quick pass to Shanks. Tries to get outside, cannot. Forced out of bounds immediately after the catch. And once again, that was Maddox on the defense to force him out of bounds. Let's see, it's going to be a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards. Let's call it 3. Second down and 7.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up second down, 8 yards to go.
So 2 receivers will split left for the Lions, 1 to the right. The tailback is Marinick. Vaccaro in the shotgun on second down. Looking to throw. 4-man rush. Fires. Pass is caught at the 35-yard line. Out of bounds close to the first down marker. Let's see where they're going to mark him. I believe a yard shy of the first down. Braxton Orr with the reception, the senior, with the catch going to bring up a 3rd and 1 at the 39.
A really good job by Vaccaro. He had a Jordan Diani was all in his grill. Could have been a high hit to the helmet area or to the face mask with that, but he got that thing out of there just in the nick of time.
Got to believe this is 4-down territory, even though they're in their own territory with 5:20 left to go in third quarter, trailing 28-3. 3rd down and 1. 2 receivers split to the near side near the hash mark. Vaccaro in the shotgun on 3rd and 1. Moves a man in motion now a little tighter to the formation. Read option, handoff, and drop for a loss. Drop for a loss back to the 38. Tremendous defense. CPA crashing in immediately on that left side of the NBA line, coming in to make the stop, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, the push up front that time. Well, 2 plays in a row, as a matter of fact. And as you mentioned, 4-down territory.
Browning Trainer with that tackle for loss brings up 4th and 2. CPA at its own 38-yard line. Needs the 40 for a first down. They snap it to the quarterback, the running quarterback back into the game, the sophomore. He'll have the first down across the 40 to the 42-yard line. That's Hudson Chance with the carry. His second carry tonight, both for first downs.
CPA really didn't have a choice but to go there. 4th and 2. Got to get some momentum going to get back into this game.
Clock is running. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. NBA leads 28-3. CPA's first offensive possession of this third quarter. Tight formation, high snap. Chance again at quarterback, runs across the 45, and maybe the 47-yard line. Is just a pile of humanity out there as they ran over the left side of the CPA offensive line behind Oliver and Finnecane and Smith.
Outside of Humphreys, though, you really don't feel that CPA offensively has that threat. Now, Marinick, we saw him get to the outside on the one that was called back, but you really don't feel that they have any other big-time threats that could really stretch the field.
Second down and a long 6. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Lions. Blitz is coming. Vaccaro hit as he throws. He was leveled as he turned that ball loose back at the 40-yard line. The pass is incomplete, and that was Gabe Fisher who came through. Good solid hit just as he turned the ball loose.
Yeah, he is really just having his way up front. We've talked about Fisher in the middle of that line on both sides of the ball, the 2-time heavyweight champion wrestler in the state for Division II.
3rd down and 6.
6'1", 240. That's squatty.
Yeah, but pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pretty quick there to the quarterback that time. 3rd and 6, CPA 3 of 8 on third downs. 3 receivers loaded to the right side. Blitz coming again. Vaccaro's pass is underthrown and incomplete. And once again, the blitz coming, and Vaccaro did not have time to step into that pass, and that brings up 4th down. And now, what do the Lions decide to do? on 4th and 6.
Yeah, I think you got to go still, even with the down and distance not necessarily in your favor. Vaccaro is being hit every time he throws the football. Hit cleanly, mind you, but he is getting hit every time.
So Humphreys will split wide to the left. 3 receivers come to this near side to the right. Ball needs to get to the NBA 47 for a first down for the Lions. It's 4th and 6. Vaccaro looking, fires pass, bounces up into the air and intercepted. Picked off by NBA 40, 45 midfield, 45 to the 40-yard line. The interception for NBA. That's Ty Bartholomew with the interception and 21 yards on the return. Bounced off the helmet of the intended receiver.
Bartholomew. There's not been a few of those come through NBA over the years.
So the interception, that's the first turnover of the night. And let's see, NBA gets the short field now on the Lions' 40-yard line. 3:24 left, third quarter. Marcel Reed at quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver in motion left to right. Reed takes the snap, play action, rolling right. Looking downfield, he could run. Instead, he's going to pass, and the pass is intercepted. It's intercepted by CPA. What a tremendous play. That's Riley Gregory. Ball was just a little bit behind the intended receiver, Greg, and Gregory took it away before he even got to the sideline.
Third interception of the season for Marcel Reed. First turnover of the night for NBA.
And that breathes a little bit of life back into the Lions, who really needed that.
Sometimes when you're as talented as Marcel Reed and you got that kind of arm strength and you have those kind of legs, you do force things at times because you just think, I can do it.
Instead, the turnover. First down for the Lions from their 27-yard line. Streeter back in at quarterback. He was hit as he throws, and that's incomplete. NBA has really turned up the heat now on the CPA signal callers.
Well, Gabe Fisher, he's just going to set up residency back there.
Second down and 10. Streeter was, I believe, 2 for 4 passing in the first half. He's now 2 for 5 for 54 yards. 2 receivers split to the right. Humphreys is in the slot right. 2 receivers to the left as well. NBA with the blitz again. Rolling right is Streeter, being chased. Fires to the sideline, incomplete. Was looking for Orr on the sideline at about the 47. Pass was overthrown. NBA is bringing somebody on a blitz pretty much on every play now.
Well, and it's freeing up the other defensive runs because they're really leaving only one person back. You got the tight end and your running back. There's really not much in the pass pro right now for CPA.
Third down and 10. Lions 3 for 9 on third down tonight. Streeter stands in, eases left, throws long down the far sideline, incomplete. Overthrew Marinick, who had gotten behind the defender at about the 40-yard line, but the ball was overthrown.
Things get a little chippy up front, too, especially with the NBA just having its way.
Yep. Little frustration building in, and CPI obviously now on a 4th and 10. Even though they're trailing by 25, will punt this ball away. Claiborne Richards will be back deep to receive the punt. CPA getting in their 11th man on the line of scrimmage just in time. Humphreys handles the punting duties. Fair catch requested and made at the 43-yard line of the Big Red. 2:50 to go in this third quarter. Couple of turnovers, couple of interceptions in this quarter. Our score the same as it was at halftime, with NBA leading by a score of 28-3. That was a 30-yard punt by Humphreys. So let's see, Greg, if NBA goes back to the ground game instead of rolling to throw on first down.
Certainly, Marty Uverard is not the kind that's going to try to run up anything, and especially with the respect between these two programs. You also have to realize that with a touchdown, we will have the running clock.
That's right.
which is at 30 points this year instead of 35.
Reed finds midfield into CPA territory. He'll have a first down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the carry and a first down for the Big Red. So Reed is going to be approaching 100 yards. He's 12 carries, 79 yards on the night. Of course, Jonathan Moore, 14 carries, 136 yards. Rushing-wise, NBA 224 yards on the ground tonight. Man in motion, right to left on 1st and 10. Reed under center. Straight give Moore, left side, big hole, 40. 35, cuts back 30. Now tries to ease outside, cannot break away. He's going to be dragged down at about the 28-yard line. He made a great move to cut back to the middle to get more yardage. Harris finally brought him down after the gain of 17.
Yeah, such a hard runner, well over 500 yards now for the season.
15 carries, 153 yards for Moore tonight.
And off that left side by Max Fisher and Luke Beamer, just having their way up front.
Inside the final 2 minutes now of the third quarter. NBA content to take their time as they have pretty much throughout. Reed coming to the sideline, gets the call for the play, and then back into the huddle. Reed will go under center. Moore stands about 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback draw. Reed 25. Up in it at about the 23-yard line. That'll be shy of the first down. Tackle made by number 2 on the play, Easton Dillard, outside linebacker, a senior. Gain of 5 yards on the carry.
5 yards to go.
The drone is back down in the other end zone to our right.
3-yard line.
It's hovering at about 10 feet off the ground, too.
Yeah, just nice soft landing.
Well, you know me. I mean, the first game, where were we, at Greenbrier? I was obsessed about, the hamburger stand.
That's right.
I thought we were going to lose it. Now the drone.
2 receivers right. Reed hands off. Moore tries the left side, lowers the shoulder, pushes inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. That should be enough for the first down. Tackle made by Whit Stout. But just good, hard running, keeping basically that 10-yard average. 16 carries, 161 yards for Moore.
Yeah, and he came in averaging, over 8? Yeah, for the season.
Gain of 7 yards.
6', 205, and I've just said how impressed I am at how hard he is hitting that line of scrimmage. But he's what 7 yards, as the lone back.
Yeah,
right
he gets
now.
a good running start, and he'll take the handoff again. Now this is, in fact, the second running back. There's a penalty flag down behind the play. This is probably coming back. Tackle's made it to the 3-yard line. Flag is thrown back at the 15-yard line. The carry was by Brooklyn Davis. But Reed is coming over to the sideline, and he's making the decline the penalty call.
Well, there may be 2 calls on this because they're right at where the play ended at the 5-yard line. There's a penalty down as well. We have 3 flags on the field.
Yep, 1 at the 5, 1 at the 7, and 1 at the 15. Bill Plants is our referee tonight, sorting out all of this. Holding on NBA. Then a dead ball, personal foul on CPA. So you would assess both of them, wouldn't you?
Right, the dead ball. So they'll mark it from the spot of the foul and then bring it back the other way.
So the spot of the foul, I believe, was the 15. They walked it back, and now they'll come with the 15 yards the other way, so the ball's at the 10-yard line.
Makes sense. And it should be 1st and goal right there.
It's first and about 4.
That's right.
Yep. So 1st down and 4 with the ball at the 10-yard line. And we are going to let the clock count down on this final 10 seconds of the third quarter. A scoreless third quarter, which was just fine with NBA. They lead CPA 28-3 as we head to the fourth on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
If you're in the mood for quality burgers and handmade milkshakes, Mooyah is where you need to be. With 2 locations in Brentwood and Franklin, Mooyah is your only choice for handcrafted Angus beef burgers, fresh cut fries, and homemade ice cream milkshakes. With vegan, paleo, and keto options, Mooyah has something for every taste. Order online, dine in, or carry out. Located in Brentwood and in Franklin off West McEwen Drive. For the best quality and the best taste at the best price, make it Mooyah. Catch a wave and the amazing tastes of the tropics without ever leaving Nashville with the Hawaiian izakaya-styled offerings at the Hart Restaurant at Bento Living Chestnut Hill. Stop by for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and drinks Tuesday through Sunday, plus brunch on the weekend. Expect fresh, locally sourced, shareable plates, handcrafted cocktails, and of course, the Aloha vibes. To view the menu and make reservations, visit theheartnashville.com. That's the Hart Restaurant at Bento Living Chestnut Hill.
This is Nashville's best high school football coverage. WNSR's Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. Here's Joe Fisher.
First down on a long 3 for MBA. First play of the 4th quarter, and Moore tripped, I believe. He tripped over Marcel Reed, and Reed is hobbling a little bit. On the handoff, Moore fell down, and Reed.
I think he got him, clipped him on his left leg there. Because Reed looks a little gimpy with that.
But he's going to trot back to the huddle. That'll make you hold your breath for a second if you're an NBA fan.
Or Ole Miss.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Loss of a yard. 2nd down and 4 after the penalty. 2 receivers split to the right. Just underway 4th quarter. 28-3 Big Red. Handoff Moore, this time tries the right side, breaks the tackle, pushes inside the 5, stays on his feet. They try to push the pile to the goal line. Let's see where they're going to mark it. They're going to say just shy. That's when the big guys just got in and started pushing the pile and took it all the way to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, push 6 yards at least, just a big scrum right there, and those big mollies up front. They love doing that, don't they?
Tell you what, Moore's knocking on the door for 200. 18 carries, 170 yards on the night.
And remember, after the game, we will be naming the Omni Nashville Hotel player of the game and present him a plaque down on the field.
Got a couple of candidates tonight. Moore at tailback, Reed under center. Reed's going to run over the left side of the line and get into the end zone. Touchdown, NBA. Design run for Reed all the way. His 3rd touchdown run of the night. And that pushes the lead to 34-3.
And with that, the running clock kicks in. Of course, it went from 35 points to 30 this season. So when any lead gets to 30-plus, running clock. Didn't know we would expect to see that tonight.
Nope, sure didn't. Hack it on for the extra point. And it's up and it's good. NBA has played an almost perfect offensive game. They have 1 interception, but other than that, not much really to complain about if you're a Big Red fan. Timeout, 10:49 to go in this game. NBA leads 35-3 on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is, ta-da, State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Austin Hardy is your go-to agent in the Middle Tennessee community for the service you desire at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Austin Hardy has you covered. Call 615-810-9999 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
You're listening to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week on WNSR. Here's Joe Fisher.
All NBA tonight, 35-3. Big Red with the lead over CPA, 10:49 to go in this contest. NBA 267 yards rushing on the night. Kickoff is a short one, fielded at the 18 and dropped, picked up at the 20 and getting to the 25, still on his feet. Nice scramble there after dropping it at first to get to the 28-yard line. Asher Keck with a return of 7 yards. And you mentioned, Greg, that the play clock or the game clock will now run continuously as the lead is now 32 points. Once it gets to 30, the clock runs nonstop.
With the last 2 kickoffs, not to London Humphreys.
27-yard line. First down from the 28-yard line. Vaccaro to throw, fires far side. Pass is caught and then stepping out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 1, Andre
Very
Evans.
short gain. Evans with the catch. Andre Evans with the reception. The gain of about 3 on the play. Again, the clock continues to run. Inside 10 minutes left. Vaccaro to throw. Rush is coming. They set up the screen. Pass is complete. 30, 35, 40, 45, 47-yard line. Nicely designed screen. Keck with the reception and 20 yards on the game.
First time we've seen the screen tonight. That's a good way to offset that pass rush that we've seen all night from really just the front four. They haven't brought a lot. A few times with some stunts, but it's basically just the 3 or 4 up front, just 3 rush now.
Lions first down. Rush is coming. Vaccaro being chased is going to run and going to slide down in NBA territory at about the 48-yard line. So Vaccaro just got what he could. Picked up about 5 yards on the play. Clock continues to run. Second down and 5.
Second down, 5 yards to go. NBA 48.
Vaccaro in the shotgun. He has gone the majority of the way tonight at quarterback. Steps up in the pocket, dumps it underneath. Path is caught. Humphreys 45-40 out of bounds. It will be a first down. Forced down at about the 38-yard line. An NBA player that knocked him out of bounds is very slow to get up. Gain was 10 yards on the play. That is Allen Young that made the hit. He was slow to get up over there on the CPA sideline. He's going to come off.
Little creativity offensively. The screen play before, a little crossing route just to get the ball to Humphreys and let him do something with it after catch.
Clock is running, 8:35 left to play. CPA just trying to get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Trailing 35-3. Vaccaro in the gun. Looks to the sideline. 2 receivers split to the left side. Humphreys, the lone receiver, on the numbers to the right. Tailback is Marrero, standing to the left shoulder of the quarterback. Good snap. Quick pass down the far sideline, incomplete. Threw it over the head of Humphreys. It'll be second down.
But certainly targeting their star receiver.
Tell you what, I give NBA credit tonight. They have had, as you mentioned, a couple of times when they went long to Humphreys, had a defensive back that was basically with him stride for stride.
Yeah, Caden
Maddox.
Caden Maddox, yes.
Second down and 10. Humphreys tonight, 4 catches for 57 yards. He had the 134-yarder, I believe, in the first half.
Not with a lot of catches on the season. That just puts him to 16 for the season.
Going long again, has a man. The ball was underthrown, incomplete, penalty flag down. Humphreys was the intended receiver. The ball was underthrown, and when that happens a lot of times, the defensive back really doesn't have much of an option other than to commit interference.
And we talk about Humphreys and the lack of targets, maybe the lack of production. How many times has he beaten his man and just not able to get the ball to him in stride because he's got sub 4.4 speed? He had 5 yards on the defender then, and if just get the ball to him, that's 6.
Instead, the walk-off will move the ball to the 23-yard line of the Big Red. First down, Lions. Clock running, 6:40 left to play. Vaccaro to throw, looking for the end zone again, throws into double coverage, incomplete. Was looking for Humphreys again. I think everybody in the stadium knew where it was going at the time, and certainly NBA's defense did. The ball was overthrown. So Vaccaro tonight, 10 of 21 passing for 105 yards. He was intercepted once. Humphreys, 4 catches for 57 yards, is the leading receiver tonight. Second down and 10. Evans goes wide to the right. Humphreys comes down wide to the near side this time. Lions moving right to left. Vaccaro to throw. Over the middle for Humphreys, incomplete. Got through his arms. That ball was on his hands at the 5-yard line, but running through that crossing route, you know there's traffic there, and Humphreys couldn't come down with it.
Yeah, I winced because when he went up for that ball, and they don't really let you headhunt anymore, thankfully, but man, that's a...
Yeah, but when you're a receiver and you have to go extend up and going over the middle, that is not a comfortable feeling. 3rd and 10, certainly 4-down territory for the Lions. Clock continues to run, as we said, with the lead over 30. The clock is a continuous running clock. 5:20 left to play. 2 receivers split to the left. Humphreys is wide to the left. Vaccaro, play action, rolling left, looking, lobs a pass incomplete. Had a man crossing late. That was the tight end, Bo Burklow, but the ball was a soft toss, but it was overthrown and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, one of the few times Vaccaro, no pressure whatsoever, and really disgusted with himself. He had him wide open, that on a little floater over him. It's going to be interesting. Earlier this year, after week 1, on Saturday, the Prep Football Talk, we do a Tim Leeper Roofing Player of the Week. Week 1, Marcel Reed. So it's going to be interesting.
Maybe a candidate for week 4, depending on what else goes on. 4th and 10 for the Lions. Vaccaro from the gun, rolling left. Passes, this time it's caught at the 15, turning upfield inside the 10 is Orr, lowers his shoulder and gets the first down out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Orr was all by himself over here on the left sideline.
I tell you what, if I get a chance, I'm going to go up and just shake that hand of that quarterback Vaccaro, because he has taken a beating tonight.
Yep, he
got hit right then, clean hits now, but just as he's releasing.
13 yards on the reception. Vaccaro to throw. Rush is coming. Pass is caught at the 5-yard line. Going to his knees to make the reception was Burklow.
And Vaccaro helping Fisher get up off of him.
That's been going all night long.
Really.
Those guys have done it all night long. After a big hit or a big tackle, they have helped each other up the entire night.
Well, sir, that's very much reflective of the coaches, Marty Uverard and his staff, and all the things, and certainly at CPA, Ingle Martin and his staff.
2nd and goal. Ball at the 5-yard line. Vaccaro rolling right this time from the gun. Looking to the end zone. Still looking. Now he'll throw back of the end zone. That pass is caught for a touchdown. Burklow with the reception in the end zone, and the Lions get their first touchdown of the night. Vaccaro bought time. He just kept rolling and kept rolling, then sent it up into the middle of the end zone, and the tight end went up and got it. That's his first touchdown reception of the year, the Coastal Carolina commit. And now on for the extra point, which is up. And it is good. The kick by Walker. So 3:17 left. The Lions get into the end zone. It's NBA 35, CPA 10. This is WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
Dry rub wings are back at Slim Chickens. Fresh, fried, and full of flavor. Like smooth and kickin' cayenne ranch, zesty lemon pepper, or turn it up with new spicy Nashville hot. Try them today with a meal or feed your hungry crowd. But hurry, they're only back for a limited time. At Slim's, bold flavor is what we do. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
This is WNSR's broadcast of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Game of the Week. Here's Joe Fisher.
CPA's first touchdown of the night, the touchdown pass Vaccaro to Burklow, makes it 35-10, NBA with the lead, 3:17 left to play.
Many, many ways to listen to WNSR Nashville Sports Radio, 560 AM, 95.9 FM in Brentwood, 107.9 FM in Smyrna. Of course, WNSR.com, the WNSR app. We're streaming on Twitter at Nash Sports Radio, Facebook at Nashville Sports Radio, YouTube. We'll send a pigeon to your house, whatever you need, at WNSR live video on YouTube. It's everywhere.
Kickoff is fielded by NBA at the 10, down the sideline and out of bounds. And let's see, about the 22-yard line where NBA will start first down.
Just don't send that drone to my house.
I was going to say that would be the delivery right there. Well, that's what's happening now anyway. They're using drones to deliver things. It's the future, man.
I don't think I need. You know,
I can do without.
I'm out. Yeah, I can do without the future. I mean, I can just see me sitting on my front porch with a 12-gauge shotgun,
ordering drones to come just so you can shoot them.
Bring me pizza.
First down. Reed is still in at quarterback for the Big Red. Moore is still in at tailback. He's had a big night. And Moore will get the handoff on first down. Bounces outside to the 25, cuts up to the 30, to the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 13 yards on the play. And that's 19 carries for Moore for 183 yards.
Afternoon dude, Zach Williams. Pogue is afraid of the future.
You're not afraid of it. You just don't like it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just sort of weird to see. I understand the future. Actually, Zach has a drone, which is scary in of itself. In his neighborhood.
First down NBA from their own 35-yard line. 2.5 minutes left to play. Handoff, Moore's going to get another carry. Going to get the 40, get the 45. He'll have a first down out close to about the 47-yard line. He's keeping up this 10-yard average for the night. That was 12 yards, 20 carries, 195 yards on the night.
How many plaques did we bring?
Maybe not enough. They may have to share one. Approaching 2 minutes left to play. NBA has been impressive tonight.
Just dominating up front, both lines of the scrimmage. Marcel Reed so much in control of this offense.
First down from the 47. Handoff again, this time outside. 45-yard line, trying to get the corner. 40, 35, 30, 25 to the 20, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. That's Brooklyn Davis. How about a little change of pace, bring in somebody else, and Davis busts one.
Well, speaking of the future, Brooklyn Davis, the sophomore, the running back of the future.
39 yards, so Davis, 3 carries, 48 yards. That's over 300 yards, isn't it? 321?
And when Davis got to the corner, he turned on a little jet.
321 yards rushing tonight for NBA. 331, excuse me. Don't want to cheat him. 1:10 left to play, and Reed's just going to take a knee. NBA doesn't need to do anything else. They'll take a knee, snap it one more time. As the play clock counts down from 40, they'll have to do it one more time. An impressive performance by the Big Red tonight. They will improve to 4-0. Interesting bouncing back, I thought, Greg, from the big win last week over McCauley.
And on a short week.
Yeah, and
had to go on the road to do it.
No hangover at all. Came out and looked sharp from the beginning. And these two teams, as you mentioned earlier, and this is the way you want it all the time, tremendous amount of respect between both of these teams. And that's going to do it. They snapped it the one last time. They will not have to do it again.
Well, and CPA's 2-2 record, very deceiving. Those two losses coming to Brentwood Academy and NBA.
That's right.
Two of the best teams in AAA Division II.
NBA improves to 4-0. Final score again from Montgomery Bell Academy. Big Red 35, CPA 10. Stay with us for the postgame show on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
The Omni Nashville Hotel, located 5th Avenue downtown, and proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, is Nashville's premier destination for the highest quality accommodations. Start your day with a cup of Bongo Java and the Biscuit Bar at Kitchen Notes. Indulge your taste with the best beef in Music City at Bob's Steak and Chop House. And wrap yourself in luxury at Macara Day Spa before enjoying a nightcap at Bar Lines. And when it comes time to host those holiday partings and gatherings of family, let the Omni Nashville Hotel take all the worry off your plate. Proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, and located in the heart of Music City, the Omni Nashville Hotel is your only choice. The Omni Nashville Hotel, 5th Avenue, downtown.
Now it's time for your Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week postgame show with stats and analysis of the game and your Mid-State Checkdown Football Player of the Week. Here's Joe Fisher and Greg Vogue.
A dominant performance by NBA tonight as the Big Red win it over CPA by a score of 35-10. Really, kind of a two-headed monster for MBA offensively. Of course, Marcel Reed at quarterback, who did it with his arm and with his legs. And then Jonathan Moore rushing for 195 yards for the Big Red tonight.
Yeah, and that puts him well over close to 600 yards, as a matter of fact. Doing the quick math, which is scary with my Kentucky public education, that would be 572 yards so far on the season for the senior running back.
I tell you what, he was very impressive to watch, because very seldom did the first contact bring him down. His yards after contact were significant tonight. So NBA improves to 4-0.
And really didn't expect to see this with CPA. And again, you're looking at CPA, and I don't think this is any kind of statement about what CPA's season could be down the road. There's certainly Lipscomb in that region is going to be, the team that they lost to in the state championship game last year. So that, and then the two losses here, Brentwood Academy and tonight NBA, it just shows you how those two teams, Brentwood Academy and NBA, not as much on what CPA is or is not, it's what those two teams are.
Well, from Todd Berry, our statistician, did another great job tonight. NBA 329 yards rushing, 118 through the air, 447 yards of total offense, and really showing their ball control tonight. 25 first downs for NBA tonight. CPA held to just 54 yards on the ground, 181 through the air, 235 total. Only 12 first downs. Again, Moore tonight, Jonathan Moore, 20 carries, 195 yards, and a touchdown for the Big Red. And, of course, Reed, 10 of 13 passing for 118 yards and a touchdown, 14 carries, 85 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns for Reed tonight. For CPA, Meredith, the leading rusher, 10 carries for 24 yards. Vaccaro, who was under heavy pressure all night long, 13 passes completed out of 26 attempts, 13 for 26 for 127 yards and 1 touchdown. NBA very impressive tonight in their win over CPA by a score of 35-10. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll hopefully visit with the winning coach and our player of the game. All that coming up next on WNSR Nashville Sports Radio.
Sir Speedy is a proud sponsor of high school football on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. At Sir Speedy Music City, we provide commercial print, signs, and mailing services to companies all over Tennessee and actually all over the world. If you need anything like that, you give us a call, 615-832-9511, SirSpeedyMusicCity.com. We are a proud sponsor of high school athletics on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio. Call us at 615-832-9511. Go to the web at SirSpeedyMusicCity.com or email us at print@SirSpeedyMusicCity.com. We are the official sign company of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week.
Join us Friday night, September 16th for WNSR's Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. It's Columbia Academy at Donaldson Christian. High school football coverage begins at 6:15 with Murphy Fair's Matchups Preview Show. Pre-game coverage of Columbia Academy at DCA commences at 6:45, followed by our Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Scoreboard Show. After the game, hosted by Bruno Reagan, Ray Doskey, and Devlin McKenzie. It's Columbia Academy at DCA right here on Nashville Sports Radio.
The Omni Nashville Hotel, located 5th Avenue downtown, and proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, is Nashville's premier destination for the highest quality accommodations. Start your day with a cup of Bongo Java and the Biscuit Bar at Kitchen Notes. Indulge your taste with the best beef in Music City at Bob's Steak and Chop House. And wrap yourself in luxury at Macara Day Spa before enjoying a nightcap at Barlines. And when it comes time to host those holiday partings and gatherings of family, let the Omni Nashville Hotel take all the worry off your plate. Proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week and located in the heart of Music City, the Omni Nashville Hotel is your only choice. The Omni Nashville Hotel, 5th Avenue downtown.
Located at 2705 Nolensville Pike, Southern Trophy has been serving Nashville and Middle Tennessee for over 62 years. Southern Trophy offers a wide array of services like custom designed awards, cast bronze plaques, etched crystal awards, laser engraved corporate gifts, promotional items, merch, embroidery, screen printing, signage, and banners. Browse their entire collection online at southerntrophy.com or on Facebook at Southern Trophy. Feel free to give them a call at 615-256-7295. That's 615-256-7295. Southern Trophy. They do their best to help you recognize your best. Founded in 1974 and serving the Nashville area and mid-state since 2015, Star Leasing Company is a one-stop shop for all semi-trailer needs. With 13 locations nationally and serving Tennessee cities and nearby areas, Star Leasing does semi-trailer leasing and rentals, purchases new and used trailers, offers maintenance and unscheduled repairs on Star Leasing and non-Star trailers, including over the road, and can take care of all your semi-trailer needs, from brakes and tires to full rebuilds. A member of the TTA, Star Leasing Company is not your typical semi-trailer leasing company. Learn more at starleasing.com.
Welcome back to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week on WNSR. Here's Joe Fisher.
NBA, an impressive win tonight over CPA. Final score 35-10. And we'll have a visit with the winning head coach here in just a second. And I think Coach is with us now. Hey, congratulations. Quite a performance tonight, Coach.
Thanks, Joe. I really appreciate it. It was a good football team, and just really proud of our guys, the way they came out from the first half. Like you guys kind of said, in the first half we got on a little roll running the football and was able to throw it a little bit and just come out in the second half and punched one in. And got the clock rolling and just held on there against a good football team.
Well, the numbers of Jonathan Moore and obviously Marcel Reed, but you said it earlier, what those guys did up front, it just on both sides of the ball, that's where this game was won because, I mean, when by the time Moore had hit the line of scrimmage, he was already at that second level.
Yeah, our offensive line is getting better from week one to where we are now. Just really love the improvement. I've got the best, I think, offensive line coach in Travis Barclay around, and I'm just really proud of those guys.
I think it's very interesting, Coach. You come off the big win last week.
Yeah.
Then you have a short week to turn around. Were you concerned about this one because of that?
Absolutely. Emotionally, because that was the way that game kind of went, back and forth, and we won it with 30 seconds to go in the game. And then the short week, like you said, I was concerned because – you know, CPA's been in a lot of wars over the years, and we know that they're a good football team. And so, yeah, to say the least, I was concerned.
This senior class seems like it has some unfinished business.
Yeah, great leadership. Our captains, just phenomenal kids. And we just got to, you know, it's one more game, and our next game is Father Ryan. We'll enjoy this one this weekend and give them Friday off, and then go back to work against the region opponent.
Coach, congratulations. Great job tonight.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Greg.
Outstanding game by NBA, 35-10 the final. And, you know, we talked about it a little bit, but I think you have to give them a lot of credit coming off that emotional win on the road in Chattanooga, then turn it around with the short week here to come back and play the way they did tonight. You know, I thought it was very impressive, Greg, to come out of the locker room. They were not sluggish at all. I mean, they came out hitting on all cylinders early.
Well, scored on all four of their first half possessions, 5 of their first 6 not scored touchdowns, and really doing it in a variety of ways. And once again, up front, this is where that thing won. You know, you can look at a Marcel Reed, and you can look at Jonathan Moore, and I believe we're going to name him our or should I? Am I jumping ahead?
No, you're good.
No, well, we have agreed that he's going to be our Omni Nashville Hotel Player of the Year. We've already given the Tim Leeper Player of the Game. We already given our Mid-State Player of Week 1 from the Tim Leeper Roofing on our Prep Saturday show.
Ready.
So we got Jonathan Moore. We're going to be down with Jonathan in just a few moments. Jonathan, congratulations. Good win tonight.
Thank you.
It just seems like there were a bunch of holes up there for you to run through.
Yeah, O-line got it done for me. O-line, tight end, receivers, man, they got it done. We busted our tails all week, man, and they just got it done for me.
How difficult was this week, Jonathan, coming off? You got a big emotional win last week over McCauley, then a short turnaround to get back here. How tough was this?
I guess it was a little physically tough for me, but I know I couldn't let my team down. I had to keep pushing, and I had to get us this dub so we can continue being 4-0 and just keep moving forward.
Well, getting that win with McCallie may take a little bit of the sting, but we were just talking with Coach Uverard, this senior class, and how that last season ended. Seems like you guys got some unfinished business.
Yeah, we don't want to end like that again. We want to get back to Chattanooga, but we want to win this time, man. We all came together this offseason, and we worked our tails off, and we want to prove to everybody that we're here.
I think the biggest scare tonight was when you tripped over your quarterback.
Yeah, it was just a little miscommunication, but we're all good, though.
That's good. Well, congratulations. Great job tonight. 20 carries, 195 yards. Great job.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Jonathan Moore, our Omni Nashville Hotel Player of the Game, deservedly so. Honorable mention to
Marcel Reed, of course. and hang loose. We're going to be bringing down the plaque and get a photo with you.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay,
we'll be right there.
No, that would be hang tight, right?
Whatever that is. We'll be right there.
All right. Hey, thanks, Jonathan. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Next week?
Yeah, a week from Friday night, we got the full complement, 6:15 Murphy's matchups, 6:45 our pregame, 7 o'clock the kickoff, a region game, Columbia Academy at Donaldson Christian. Looking forward to seeing all their new facilities post that just terrific tornado that blew through there several years ago. Look forward to being over there. The scoreboard show tomorrow night with Bruno and Ray and not Zach. I started to say Zach.
No,
I don't want to give him any credit. Devlin with that. And then we'll have all of that back tomorrow night, a week from tomorrow night, Columbia Academy at DCA.
Great to have you back.
Yeah, good to be back. And thanks to Kelly Holcomb for sitting in last
Absolutely.
week.
Thanks to Greg Pogue. Thanks to Todd Berry, a great statistician as always. Thanks to Adam Johnson for his work as producer-engineer. I'm Joe Fisher. Thanks for joining us again. Final score again, NBA 35, CPA 10. This is WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio.
What happens to your decision-making when you drink? Well, after one drink, you feel confident. A few more, and calling your ex at 1 a.m. seems like a great idea. And you're pretty sure the secret to a great taco is 4-day-old macaroni. The bottom line, drunk you doesn't make great decisions. So you're risking a DUI or worse if you count on him to get you home. Plan before you party. Get home safe. Paid for by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
The Omni Nashville Hotel, located 5th Avenue downtown, and proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, is Nashville's premier destination for the highest quality accommodations. Start your day with a cup of Bongo Java and the Biscuit Bar at Kitchen Notes. Indulge your taste with the best beef in Music City at Bob's Steak and Chop House. And wrap yourself in luxury at Macara Day Spa before enjoying a nightcap at Bar Lines. And when it comes time to host those holiday partings and gatherings of family, let the Omni Nashville Hotel take all the worry off your plate. Proud sponsor of the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week, and located in the heart of Music City, the Omni Nashville Hotel is your only choice. The Omni Nashville Hotel, 5th Avenue downtown. If you're in the mood for quality burgers and handmade milkshakes, Mooyah is where you need to be. With 2 locations in Brentwood and Franklin, Mooyah is your only choice for handcrafted Angus beef burgers, fresh cut fries, and homemade ice cream milkshakes. With vegan, paleo, and keto options, Mooyah has something for every taste. Order online, dine in, or carry out. Located in Brentwood and in Franklin off West McEwen Drive. For the best quality and the best taste at the best price, make it Mooyah. Catch a wave and the amazing tastes of the tropics without ever leaving Nashville with the Hawaiian izakaya-styled offerings at the Hart Restaurant at Bento Living Chestnut Hill. Stop by for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and drinks Tuesday through Sunday, plus brunch on the weekend. Expect fresh, locally sourced, shareable plates, handcrafted cocktails, and of course, the Aloha vibes. To view the menu and make reservations, visit theheartnashville.com. That's the Hart Restaurant at Bento Living Chestnut Hill.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is, ta-da, State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Austin Hardy is your go-to agent in the Middle Tennessee community for the service you desire at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Austin Hardy has you covered. Call 615-810-9999 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Thanks for listening to the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week. Make sure to follow WNSR on Twitter at Nash Sports Radio and Facebook at Nashville Sports Radio for highlights of tonight's game.
The Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Southern Trophy House, T. Wright Property, Sir Speedy of Music City, and the Omni Nashville Hotel.
Now stay tuned for the Mid-State Checkdown High School Football Scoreboard Show with Bruno Reagan and Ray Doski.
On air and online, Sports Radio WNSR, Brentwood, Nashville.
Depth about the game when it concludes. And, right before we went to break, we were talking about Aaron Donald. And we'll get into Russell Wilson and, his honesty about his departure from Seattle. We'll do that in a little bit. And Aaron Donald is one of my favorite players to watch. He's just an abuser. They put two offensive linemen in front of him, and he literally will move one of them and throw him into the other guy. And Shep, I'm telling you this. In the break, I looked up Aaron Donald and his workout routine. And to the shock of no one, it's ridiculous. This man can and does squat 1,000 pounds. He's bench pressing 500 pounds, 225 pounds. He's giving you, I don't know, I forgot. I don't want to shortchange him. 35 repetitions. He's crazy, man. He's consuming 5,000 calories. He is a bad man.
Yeah. I mean, he's the greatest defensive tackle to ever live. I think he checked that box off in his 20s, and he's, now he's gunning for the greatest defensive player to ever live. And he's 6'1". I'll give you that, of course.
He's 6. So we know Aaron Judge